lives. Unfortunately, the very first symptom of heart disease is often sudden death. But the cool thing is, now you have the power to detect issues before symptoms. And Life Imaging FLA does that with their free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. This is a $699 value. The testimonials are bananas. Couples going in, the person that thinks they have problems have no problems. The person that does not think they have problems has problems. But the cool thing is, now you have the information, the power to go to your primary care doctor and build a long-term healthcare plan to make sure that you're around for years. Do that now. Do exactly what I did. Pick up your cell phone and dial pound 250. Say that keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. And be sure to ask about their cancer screening as well. Make 2024 the year you finally start taking care of your long-term health with Life Imaging FLA. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Hey, it's Angel from the Monsters, and don't you feel it? Love is in the air, and GiveMeTheVin.com would love to buy your car. When's the last time you checked the value of your used car? GiveMeTheVin.com buys cars, trucks, SUVs, exotics, average, rough, or clean. They buy them all, and they come to you. Everything from $2,000 to $200,000. GiveMeTheVin.com is America's best car buyer for a reason. Just log on to GiveMeTheVin.com, put your VIN in or license number, a couple of picks, and get an instant cash offer. GiveMeTheVin.com. They offer a 60-second bid process, pressure-free service, and a free pickup. Just click on GiveMeTheVin.com and get your check on the spot.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Are allergies holding you back? Take control with Aspire Allergy and Sinus, your one-stop solution for a breath of fresh air. Our expert team offers comprehensive allergy testing and cutting-edge treatments so you can enjoy life without the hassles of sneezing and sniffles. Say goodbye to allergy and sinus struggles and hello to a healthier, happier you. Go to AspireAllergy.com today to ditch those temporary fixes and schedule your appointment. That's AspireAllergy.com.
New South Window Solutions. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios.
Why Kaufman and Lind?
Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH, C-A-S-H, CASH. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
The News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Tuesday, February 6th, 2024. Lots to get to today, from Toby Keith dead at 62 to King Charles could ditch the throne. And is it time for a Category 6 hurricane? Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Good day.
Hello, Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and YouTube. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to send your first dispatch right now. You can watch the show on YouTube or twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. And it is, friends, a Share the Show Tuesday.
Share the show.
Whoa. Oh, fancy. Very fancy.
Please share us in the show.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? All you need to do is tell somebody about the show, send a link to the podcast, hit that like button over on the stream, do whatever you gotta do to join us here today on the show. How's everybody doing on a Tuesday?
Good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, still in the futuristic mode there. All right, okay.
Doing well, thank you. How are you?
Terrible.
Same.
And yeah,
it's been a day.
I'm not pretending today, and I'm just going to get out ahead of it and say this, friends, will be the last Just Okay ever. This,
okay, what the hell, man?
This is it. Yep, yeah, this is it. No more. We're going to go out with the biggest bang possible.
Right.
Just absolutely explosions everywhere for the last Just Okay. Because
I would have loved to have a little meeting about that. Because
we had a meeting.
Well, you didn't mention it in the meeting, Sean.
I mentioned other things, and we got to other things.
Time of the year. I only get to play one time a year with the band. And
this is your favorite time? Oh, God.
No, let me be clear. It is one of the most stressful times of the year for me. Now we get to do it a little bit earlier, Q1 style, but it's still an awesome party. How dare you shut it down? What's the deal? What's wrong?
No, it's an awesome party, and it's going to be an amazing time, and I can't wait to see people from all over the place come together for Just Okay on March 16th. But right now, I hate it, and I'm melting down.
We're just getting started.
I'm losing my mind, and everything that can go wrong does go wrong, and all of these things. So, we're going to try to get through this together, but you know what we need?
What's that?
We need you.
Oh.
We need you to step up today.
Do it.
Because what I'm going to tell you right now is big news, and I want you to act on it. All right? I want you to show us that it's worth it, that we should keep doing this. Because if there is a huge reaction, then maybe we'll continue on with it. But otherwise, this is the last Just Okay that we ever do. Right now, VIP tickets are on sale. You can go get your tickets for Just Okay 8. The VIP tickets are now on sale.
And selling.
And they are all, of course, they're off and running. Here's what I want to tell you about the event, all right? A couple of things people need to know, because a lot of you will be like, if you're new, what the hell is Just Okay? What are we dealing with here? This is a major event. It's a concert. It's a sideshow. It's a party. It is a blast. That's what it is. It's going to be a St. Patrick's Day experience with the News Junkie crew, a night you will never forget. I promise you that much. We'll have our friends, the Young Tapes, performing. They always put on an amazing show. One of the best, they call themselves Garage Soul bands I've ever heard in my life. The Shabooms will be playing for you.
I'm super excited about the Shabooms coming back.
They're so good. If you've never heard of the Shabooms, go just for that. I mean, they're like the biggest voice on planet Earth, I swear to you. And also, Sabby's Little Helpers will be playing the headline slot with surprise guests. We're not going to reveal everything ahead of time. Stunts, DJ Digital will have so much going on that will blow your mind at Just Okay 8, March 16th at Plaza Live. So right now, only VIP is on sale. Okay, I want to get that out there first. And when you look at things, when you look at the ticket prices, I wanted everything to be all up front. We wanted to make sure there was no, like, you put it in your cart and then the little fee monsters start gobbling at you and then the fees go up. The price you see is the all-in price for the VIP tickets. It is the same exact price it was for the last event, all right? So with VIP to Just Okay 8, you're going to get VIP early access. That means you get to hang out with the News Junkie crew. You party with us, all of us. You're going to party with us before we kick things off and open the doors to the general admission folks. Big time VIP phone. Are you killing people
You
off?
might die there. You're having such a great time.
I was like, there's music here. This will make this more entertaining.
I should move those away from each other. This is what I meant to play, baby.
Yeah. You're going to hang out with us and party before we kick things off. You'll get access to the VIP lounge. This year, we're blowing it out. There's a huge floor section just for VIP. VIP will be mingling with the other fancy VIPs. High top tables, people that you know and recognize will be amongst you. Celebrities will be in attendance.
We're going to sweat on you.
There'll be a VIP bar, of course, that you get access to in the lounge. And then what many of you are after, the VIP swag bag that is legendary, including this year for Just OK 8. It'll have that TNJ Stanley Killer water bottle. You'll have a hat in there. You'll have magnets. It'll be chock full of all sorts of amazing stuff for you.
Oh, yeah.
And the value in the swag bag is the value of the ticket cost, right? That's how much you get in this swag bag. You're going to get some free drinks at Just OK 8, as well as some free food. Jimmy Hula's, the food truck, was there last year. Oh, my God, is it good. And they'll be here even longer this year. You'll also get a VIP lanyard and so much more, friends. There's a lot to VIP, and that's why we're here to deliver it on a plate for you today. Go get your tickets right now. For those of you, no matter where you're listening right now, Rochester checking in, West Palm Beach checking in, Vero Beach checking in, Dallas checking in, Orlando, everybody who is tuned in to the show today, go to this website, realradio.fm/justok. And that is where you'll find the tickets for VIP. You can gobble those up while you can. They do sell out every single time.
Very cool.
Elise on YouTube says, if I buy a ticket but can't make it, do I still get the swag bag? Yes, we generally do make that happen. As long as you email and tell me ahead of time, we'll put it to the side and one of us will get it over to you somehow. Nick says, where are they sold? realradio.fm/justok. And both ways you spell okay should get you to where you're going. That's where you can find those right now while they last. It's a really, really fun time. We put a lot into this, and we mean to blow your mind at every single turn. And that's what we hope to do once again this year for the event. Okay, that's out there. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening for this. See what's happening in this great big wide world of ours. And here we go. The news just crossing. Unfortunate news in the country music world about Toby Keith.
Oh. We have tragic breaking news from the music world this morning. Country singer Toby Keith has died. ABC News confirmed.
I'm sorry.
Somebody in the newsroom did not know about this before it went on TV. They said, what? Let me go back there. You hear somebody reacting.
Singer Toby Keith has died. ABC News confirmed his passing with a representative after an announcement was posted to Keith's X account last night.
Twitter.
The singer, known for songs like Should Have Been a Cowboy and Red Solo Cup, had been battling stomach cancer since 2022. Toby Keith was 62 years old.
Anybody else surprised by that? I did not know Toby Keith was 62.
That, and I didn't know he had stomach cancer.
I heard that he'd been battling with cancer. I forget.
Yeah, I had heard that too, C-Lane, and I had seen some photos of him where he looked. Did you see, like, he kind of looked a little sick?
No, I don't remember seeing that from him. I don't even remember where it came up because I feel like I only just recently heard, like, oh, yeah, Toby Keith's been going through some cancer stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has. So he was fighting for a while, and then unfortunately he ended up passing away. I thought Toby Keith was, like, late 40s. Maybe early 50s or something. I had no idea that the guy was 62 years old.
I didn't think he was that old. I thought he was, I mean, there's so many youngins in the country music world right now.
Yeah.
Or maybe I think they're young. I don't know.
But they appear to be young. Compared to Toby Keith, they're young, certainly.
I feel like there's a lot of people my age, like, or like just younger than me that are like country stars right now. And I thought maybe he was just a little older.
Well, you know what the most unfortunate thing about my morning was, besides all the Just Okay chaos? The most unfortunate thing for me was, for a second, I thought Toby Keith was the guy who sang the song "Don't Take the Girl."
Oh,
he's not.
Okay.
That was somebody different. It was what's his name? Oh God,
Toby Maguire.
No.
Singer.
No. Don't Take the Girl is by. Damn it! They're
You
gonna
could
get
do
me
it.
on
Don't
chat.
Google it. Try it,
No,
Sean.
I can't. It's not
It's
coming
a
in my
T.
head.
It's another T.
Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
Tim McGraw. So I woke up and I go, oh man, I remember that song. And then I started singing the song in my head, Don't Take the Girl. And then I started to look up the lyrics of Don't Take the Girl. And I was like, this is a really sad song. And almost
Is it about
cried.
the girl dying or?
No, it's about
someone's Mr.
It's about a
Seeley
little
girl.
boy, all right? The little boy is hanging out with his dad, and they're about to go fishing, and a little girl shows up, and she wants to go fishing with him. And the little boy says, oh, Dad, please don't take the girl, right? We don't want to take we want a girl go fishing with us.
Okay.
Take anybody else. We don't want to take the girl. And they said, 10 years down the road, he's in love with this same girl, right? And they're getting married, and things are great, and they're all happy. And then 10 years down the road further, she's having a baby, but she dies while having the baby.
Wow.
And then 10 years later, it's
don't
him
take the
and his
girl.
son. Yeah. Oh, God. And he's like, it's a sad one. But
Imagine if his
not by
dad would
Toby
have
Keith.
said, all right, we won't.
All right. See you later.
That song wouldn't have been as big of a success, I guess.
All right, bitch. Yeah, we're out of here. No fishing for you. That would have been a different song. Not nearly as sad. Not nearly as successful, I don't think. But that
This guy,
wasn't
you really know how to eulogize a country singer. We go, all right, Toby Keith's dead, and here's a whole speech about "Don't Take the Girl" by Tim McGraw.
All right, what did Toby Keith sing again?
Toby
I know the name.
Should have been a
Solo
cowboy.
Cup?
Yeah, Red Solo Cup was a big one. He had a lot of hits. Very, very successful country singer. Yep, that guy right there. And unfortunately, stomach cancer got him. And cancer is unforgiving. It'll go after absolutely anybody out there. Damn King of England right now dealing with this very same thing.
Should have been a cowboy was the one that I liked a lot from him. That's the one that I heard on the news this morning when they were breaking that.
I don't know if that is in the area or in the era that I like of country music, like 90s country music. I like those songs. I don't know why. It's back when I was on my fishing team. And
Aquaholics.
Yeah, no, weren't the
All
Aquaholics.
about that bass.
No, it wasn't all about that bass. I think it was literally just
Bass
the
to
Royal
Mouth.
Palm Beach Fishing Team. I think it just had the most generic name possible. And used to listen to that stuff all the time. But there you go. Toby Keith, 62, greatest eulogy he'll ever get. There you go, Toby. When we come back, we got to get to a lot of the run-up to the Super Bowl because there's some pretty wild stuff happening, including really awkward things with Patrick Mahomes. I'll play some audio for you that made me cringe a lot a bit. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
You might not have many friends, but we definitely don't. So, hey Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
Traveling on I-4, you could expect your regular delays before US 27 and approaching the bend. There's a couple accidents to watch out for. Highway 46A eastbound at I-4. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Dean Road northbound at Lake Underhill Road. And road construction is causing a bit of delays southbound on Florida's Turnpike between Hancock Road and Oakland Exchange. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With a super low down payment, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Down payments vary, does not mean savings. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Seminole Hard Rock Tampa is excited to bring you live craps, roulette, and sports betting. All under one roof, hotter than the Florida sun. Feel the luck of the dice. Watch the roulette wheel spin and scream for your touchdown as the big screen comes alive. Dine like a rock star. Sip cocktails that shimmer. Then dive into the heart of Las Vegas right here in Tampa Bay. Live craps, roulette, sports betting is here. Get in on the action now. Only at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa. Located off of I-4 near I-75. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-10-MINUTE.
Planning a DIY fence project, but you're not sure where to start? Consider Fence in a Box from Fence Outlet. They offer fixed prices that include all materials to complete a fence for an average 120-foot backyard. PVC, aluminum, wood. Learn more at fenceoutlet.com. License number C10252.
By now, you've heard all of our ads. America's largest injury law firm. It means that when you hire us, you get a legal army. When it comes to law, size matters. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft in 2023. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. Their U.S.-based restoration specialists are dedicated to helping solve identity theft issues, and all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which means if you lose money because of identity theft, LifeLock will reimburse you to the limits of your plan. Go to LifeLock.com and save up to 25% your first year with promo code CLAY.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up?
I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Get $5 off at alignprobiotics.com.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible for marketing? If you are, iHeartMedia can help you reach your goals and find new customers. We reach more consumers in your target area than anyone else, and we can give you access to those potential customers more cost-effectively across radio, digital, podcasting, and social. We'd love to show you how iHeartMedia can work for you. From your cell, dial pound 250 and say keyword great results. That's pound 250 and say great results.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
Hey, Joe Montana here. Back in my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia, a bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older, or 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like diabetes or asthma, you're at increased risk. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's K-N-O-W pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Here at Massey, we've seen the damage termites can cause. That's why we've protected homes from termite damage for almost 100 years. Our termite protection program doesn't just protect your home from termites, it gives you peace of mind. That's why our termite protection guarantee covers your home and all the things in it. When we protect against termites, we protect families. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Hello, this is Susie Essman and Jeff Garland.
I'm here.
And we are the hosts of the History of Curb Your Enthusiasm podcast. And we're going to be rewatching and talking about every single
soundtrack for your pregame party, whether it's just you or a block party for the entire neighborhood. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Big Game, and listen now. Make the big game great with iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Story time with the three best friends you never knew you had.
Your dispatches in just a moment. Got to get used to that. You can join us on the show at any time. All you have to do is go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. We are going to get to those momentarily. We're going to talk about everything to do with the Super Bowl and some of the weird stuff that's going on. But just want to remind you that VIP tickets are now on sale for at least the moment over on realradio.fm/justokay. If you go over there, you'll see the link. When you see the ticket price for VIP, remember all the things that it includes is a big package. And the other thing you need to remember is that's the price out the door. It's no sneaking on all the extra fees and stuff. The fees are in there. I just want to make sure that when you go, you see the final price that you're going to have to pay for the tickets. I guess it's a lose-lose either way, but go get yours, realradio.fm/justokay. I am dying over here. I'm not, I don't feel bad or anything.
Are you stuffy?
Allergies?
No. I'm stressed out and miserable right now. I need some laughs today to drag me through this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to the finish line today, but we'll see. And at least I do
believe in you, Sean. We could do this. Come on, man. Why don't you go grab a Celsius? We had fun with that last time.
First of all, there are no Celsius left.
Oh, you told
Courtney
us that.
drank the last one, and Courtney said, I drank it and I didn't feel anything.
Because she's a bad bitch.
Oh, wow.
So, congratulations. Get out of here. And second of all, that was maybe the most disingenuous message that I've ever received from you in my life. It just felt like there was zero heart in that. You clearly didn't care about my feelings in the moment.
But does it make you feel better to turn it around on me? Because I will be scapegoat if that is what's going to get you hyped up, you know?
I'm literally not turning it around on you. I'm just observing the reaction to my announcement that I'm deeply depressed.
I want to restart. Can I retract that, perhaps?
No, it's too late.
Okay.
No, it's already out there.
You're being a little bitch right now.
You're doubling down now. You're doubling down on this, and C-Lane is not here to rescue me in the slightest. So
you said you need laughs, so set them up and I'll knock them down.
Yeah.
All right, no pressure or anything. Make me feel better.
Also, you're doing a little thing like we're over here trying to help you out, but we feel much like Mark Zuckerberg felt, just like back against the wall, like I'm sorry, and nobody's gonna believe it.
Well, we got Just Okay ahead of us, so
Hell
we got
yeah,
that going.
we do, everybody. Come on. Get your tickets now. realradio.fm/justokay. That's the letter O. That's letter K, but it's going to be way more than that. Sean, how you feeling, my guy? You ready to have fun? I love you.
Same.
Do you want... I will join you in this misery pit.
No, don't do that.
I'm very close to it right now.
It was nice that you took over the plug, so I didn't have to do that, and I was able to just ruminate in my sadness for a moment or two. I feel a little bit better about that.
Good.
Do we have a greatest story in the world today we can have? Can we bring that back?
No, I don't have any. I have to push through. I have to
You're
muscle
not
through.
pushing through. I
know, I'm pushing down.
I'm depressed. I don't think I can even make it to the whole show.
You're in park right now.
Second segment of the entire show.
I'm digging out of it. All right, here we go. I'm going to make my move right now. We're going to go over to the awkwardness surrounding Patrick Mahomes. All you folks who are saying you got your VIP tickets, you're making me feel a little bit better, 1 point at a time. The more of those I see, the better I'm going to feel today. That is much, much appreciated. Patrick Mahomes getting ready for the Super Bowl. And
don't call him Pat.
He does not like that. No, his mom doesn't like that, right?
That boy.
Yeah, that's his thing. And Patrick Mahomes is doing all these interviews that they have to do in the run-up. And in the run-up to the Super Bowl, they make him go out there and talk to the press. And somebody had dispatched yesterday, and they said, "You're going to talk about Patrick Mahomes' dad getting his third DUI?" And I said, it doesn't seem super relevant, honestly, to me. Like, imagine...
it doesn't reflect on Patrick Mahomes as a person.
No, not at all.
I mean, if the speculation is that it could affect his play because it's on his mind, I mean, I think since this is the third one, I think he might be. We have two under his belt right now to now to kind of figure out how you navigate that sort of situation.
Yeah, sports people, tell me if I'm on the wrong path here, but these are just some vibes that I'm picking up on. I feel like Patrick Mahomes is a pretty nice guy, and people seem to like him. And folks don't really like that necessarily, right? When you're just like a nice person, decent, there's not a lot to crap on. People don't like that.
You know who knows that very well is Tim Tebow.
Sure.
Like he is really bringing up the team, a great captain. He loves to pray. He loves our Lord and Savior. And I was like, he sucks. He never gets any vagina.
Yeah, I don't know why people hate on like positivity on a guy who just seems like a decent person.
Remember how there was some sort of like unofficial bounty? Because I don't know that anybody was paying it out. But for a while there was a whole bunch of girls who tried to get in a picture with not Pat Mahomes, with Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
And flash their boobs.
Oh.
Because they wanted to somehow.
Oh, no, poor Tim Tebow.
Yeah, but Tim Tebow didn't want that because of, his deep devotion to God and the
God-made boobs.
The way that he, kind of held himself to a higher standard. He didn't want to be captured like, next to naked breasts. So it just became this like weird bounty or weird kind of bucket list item for a bunch of girls for very odd reasons.
Well, Patrick Mahomes gets that same sort of reaction. This is, again, just my take. I don't know enough about sports to be 100% in pedal to the floor on this, but this is what I'm kind of guessing. So what they do with Patrick Mahomes is they go, we're going to get you by proxy. Ooh, your father got his third DUI. Ooh, what do you think about that, Patrick Mahomes? Oh, your brother is in yet another story where he's doing something weird or behaving in a strange way or pretending like he is as famous as you are or like grabbing some woman in a bar. And then they bring all these things to Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes, and they act like he needs to be responsible for them. You're not your brother's keeper at the end of the day, and he didn't do anything, but it's kind of weird that when the guy's gearing up for what may be one of the biggest games of his life, well, what is inarguably one of the biggest games of his life, you got to hit him with this. It's not his fault. He didn't make his dad drink. He's not responsible for his grown-ass dad drinking and driving.
And they do it all the time, man. It reminds me of when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were the hot topic, and they're like, look what Meghan Markle's dad did. Now, mind you, they have been estranged for a majority of her adult life. But now we're going to interview him and make it a sad story. And you've seen this with celebrities. It is unfortunate, but sometimes families break up.
Right.
And because you have celebrity status, it's like, let's dig up all of this dirt, and for what?
Yeah, and so often you kind of feel it yourself, too. Like, I'm going to throw something out there that I'm not going to attach to any of us, even hypothetically. But let's say mystery person A, they have a brother that gets arrested for, like, the worst of the worst, like some stuff with kids or something. As a sibling, you're like, oh, and you feel like it's a tarnish on your reputation. It's something that, like, against you too, that's something that you have to get ahead of and like apologize for and like come out. And you haven't done anything wrong. And Patrick Mahomes is just trying to live his life. And you're like, hey, your dad got his third DUI. How do you feel about that, Pat? Don't call him Pat. He gets these questions over and over.
I already did. I already broke my own rule. I brought it up, and then I called him Pat like 10 seconds later.
Now, it all could have been avoided if Patty had used his own money to get his dad a driver.
It's true. Yeah, that would have been an easy way around this, but...
So step up, Don't worry about the big game. Just help your drunk dad.
He's not responsible for this, is my point. But here they are asking him about it during one of the press conferences, and he's trying to do his best to answer.
Yeah, he's doing good. I don't really want to get into it too much,
wild.
but he's doing good
weird.
for whatever the situation is. Say that again?
I love the audio.
Yeah, I love audio and video here.
I can't say that one more time.
How do you feel about your dad?
It's a family matter, so I'll just keep it to the family, and that's all I really have to say at this point.
Yeah, and they just keep peppering him with questions about it.
I appreciate his
feel?
attitude, though. I think that there's a lot of other athletes and celebrities that would have snapped after the second time being asked.
I think so too. I have a view of him. He seems like a really nice guy to me. Sports fans, tell me where I'm wrong, if he's really actually an asshole or some monster of the world. And also, I really like Steph Curry in the basketball world. Mm-hmm. This is so stupid, but it all boils down to I've seen like 2 press conferences with him and his kid. And his kid is adorable. And the way he interacted with his kid as a father, I was like, he seems like a really nice guy. Now, they both might suck, but just take the point as what it is, where it's kind of weird that if your family members do something, you're held to be accountable for it when you had nothing to do with it. It's a grown-ass man we're dealing with. Crazy Drunk Cat Lady on YouTube says, I think I just aged 10 years trying to get these tickets. The website wasn't working well on my phone, so I had to go to the computer. Well, I'm sorry, and I'm glad that you got it. I'm glad that you finally got your VIP tickets. I appreciate you and everybody else who's getting them. You're bringing me up a little.
There we go.
My mood's gone from a 3 out of 10 to a 4 out of 10.
There's a couple people on the chat who are like, man, this guy really loved Toby Keith.
He's down in the dumps. He lost the Red Solo Cups guy. Yeah, I forgot until we started talking about Toby Keith. He had controversies for a while, right? Didn't he have like some Kill the Terrorist song that people were mad about for a while?
What? He did.
Or like, I'll put my American boot in your ass, or I'm only vaguely remembering this, but there was something with Toby Keith where it was like in the center of controversy because he had some song about, the terrorism or something like that. You'll remind me with your dispatches, I'm sure. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and send yours now. One thing I wanted to mention and even show for those of you on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie, because I thought this was just way crazy to me. So the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, who is going to be the quarterback in the Super Bowl, he's the man who took them to the Super Bowl. He's the man who has them 21-5 if you include the playoffs. He's the guy who did the unthinkable, the impossible, and brought the San Francisco 49ers to Super Bowl, whatever we're at, right? And you can see this guy in front of me here if you're watching on YouTube and Twitch. Check this out. ESPN did something because he is only making, and I say only, I know you'll react to it, but he's only making $870,000. All right? That's his total cash compensation for the year he took the 49ers to the Super Bowl.
That seems low.
It's very low. Not for a person, but for an NFL starting quarterback, it's very, very, very low. So ESPN put together this clever thing, and watch this as we go. It says, how quickly did 31 quarterbacks earn the same salary as Super Bowl quarterback Brock Purdy from the San Francisco 49ers did? The first one they show is Lamar Jackson, who got the same salary in 11 minutes. It took him 11 minutes of the season to get to the same salary. Patrick Mahomes took him 16 minutes to make the same salary that Brock Purdy did. Daniel Jones took him 19 minutes of play this football season to get to Brock Purdy's salary. That's how much money these folks made. Like Daniel Jones, for instance, in 2023, he made $46 million. You imagine that? Guy made $46 million.
Low?
I mean, they paid him that much. They thought he had that much potential.
He was not the starting quarterback then. I mean, the entire season.
I
Did someone
don't know.
get injured?
I don't know enough
Sports
about it to say
people.
that. But these folks, this is another person, Deshaun Watson, quarterback, and his quarterback ranking is 42 compared to Brock Purdy's 72. And he made Brock Purdy's salary in 19 minutes of the year. And on it goes, from Dak Prescott to Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, all these people. In under 30 minutes, they made as much as the Super Bowl quarterback for the 49ers made in his entire season, which, of course, he's going to make more. Of course, as people are pointing out in chat, it's his rookie season. Of course, Sour Patch Pete says he was literally the last pick when he was drafted. All of those things are very much true. But that person has made it to the Super Bowl as the quarterback, and at least for this season, he's not making nearly what the folks around them are making.
He was pick number 262, literally at the bottom of the pile in the 2022 draft.
Good for
Doesn't
him,
that just it shows you that as much as people obsess over first pick, first draft, first pick, there are people who end up getting picked way down the line, but end up being much, much more valuable and better for the team, obviously. We want to hear from you. Go to thenewsjunkie.com, hit record on your first dispatch right now. And also, when we come back, an update on, is your phone listening to you? You're not going to believe this. This is a story.
You look like you're doing your megaphone effect. I'm Sean. I'm the megaphone.
There's some noises that are right outside the studio right now that I'm trying to talk over, and it's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast for the remainder of our Tuesday. And we're expecting still a good amount of sunshine over the course of this afternoon. Clouds will continue to clear out. Temperatures, though, will be warming only into the low and mid 60s. And with that, we also have some strong wind gusts that will be possible. We're talking wind speeds as high as around 30 miles per hour over the course of this afternoon. For tomorrow, we'll see more of the same, a good amount of sunshine, but calmer winds, a high of 64. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by InvisibleFence.com. Strong enough for a Mastiff, but gentle enough for a Chihuahua. Invisible Fence is more than a fence. Customized for every pet, every need, and every yard. Their hands-on training and exclusive technology ensures your pet is protected while giving them more room to run. Learn more at InvisibleFence.com.
Mills Air, an honest company, a company that's going to help you out, a company that's going to support you when you need them most, and that is when your AC is not working. A friend of the show, Josh Fowler, right now struggling with his AC. I think he's been like 2 weeks without his air conditioning working. And it's the best time for that to happen if you do have to deal with it. But this is why you know you need help when it comes down to getting your AC working right, working correctly, and working in an efficient way. Mills Air is here to help. Their techs are the best out there. They can service any brand of AC you might have, and they'll get you back up and running real fast. They've been in business since 1992. That's 32 years and running of keeping Central Florida cool. Their techs, as I said, they are the best of the best. They will make things make sense to you. They'll explain what's going on with your air conditioner, and they'll get you all fixed up and nice and comfortable once more. They're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That means access to big rebates on a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Give them a call now, 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft in 2023. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. Their U.S.-based restoration specialists are dedicated to helping solve identity theft issues, and all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which means if you lose money because of identity theft, LifeLock will reimburse you to the limits of your plan. Go to LifeLock.com and save up to 25% your first year with promo code CLAY.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you call me for an injury case, you don't pay a dime unless we win. The call and the advice are always free. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorneys.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Scott for Scots here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S. It kills dollar weed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're conquering the unconquerable. Using artificial intelligence and data, our experts can create a personalized gene roadmap just for you, customizing your cancer treatment, giving your body exactly what it needs to fight the disease. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
It's 2024. Do you honestly think the government is looking out for you? Do they have your back? We have political chaos, global wars, no border protection, and our leadership telling you about pronouns and electric cars. It's time to take a hard look at protecting yourself and your family. It's time to visit the Oxford Gold Group. Call the Oxford Gold Group at 833-995-GOLD and order the investment guide or make a purchase of precious metals and get up to $2,500 in free gold. 833-995-GOLD.
I had so many dreams, but life quickly got in the way. Then, Rasmussen University saw my true potential and gave me the support and confidence I needed to become who I am today. Rasmussen University. Learn more at rasmussen.edu/Florida.
Get ready for our 2024 iHeart Podcast Awards, presented by The Hartford, live at South by Southwest. March 11th, we'll honor the very best in podcasting from the past year, and you'll help decide who wins Podcast of the Year. Vote now at iHeartPodcastAwards.com.
The Hartford Small Business Insurance is the presenting partner of the 2024 iHeart Podcast Awards, live at South by Southwest. To learn more or start a quote, visit thehartford.com/smallbusiness. With insurance designed for your small business, the Bucks got your back.
Looking to hire the right employee? Find them at the Florida Jobs Now job fair, FLJobsNow.com for more info.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The most viral newsroom on the planet is still humming along. This is
Dispatches in just a moment. That's tripping me up every time, man. I gotta get used to that. Some things changing behind the scenes. If you hear me respond a little differently today on the show, just it only takes one little tiny thing, C-Lane, to throw me off.
I know.
That's all it takes, but there we go. We want to hear from you. Send us a dispatch today. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now. Before we get to this update on people who have this conspiracy that their phones are listening to them, quick note. I'm now going from a 4 on my level of how I'm feeling today to a 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Level up.
Moving up to 1. Still miserable and in the depths of depression, but moving up one notch as we're learning that Just Okayed VIP tickets are 50% sold out right this moment. So
nice.
That's good. That's good to hear. That's bad if you want to make sure you get yours, though. All right? So that means it's a very high likelihood that this sells out for VIP today. And if you want to get all of the stuff that comes along with being a VIP, you need to make a move sooner rather than later.
And we're going to have our friends on different stations where this show airs at different times get all sorts of mad that they might not have the same opportunities. So hopefully everybody's tuned in and you're going over to realradio.fm/justokay. All right. It's realradio.fm/justokay. Go over there and snag those before all the VIP tickets sell out. Congrats to those who have nabbed them so far. And thank you so much, honestly, for supporting us. It's going to be a great show. You got to have a little bit of faith in us. We don't let you down often. We're not going to let you down for this. I'm going to put on a hell of a show for Just Okay on March 16th. So,
Sabrina, go ahead. I was telling Sean just before we came back from break that the folks at Barstool did a little bit of different math about Brock Purdy's low salary.
Right.
And they said they went to the baseball route instead because baseball is just like insanely different about how they pay people.
Yeah.
And they said to match Shohei Ohtani's new contract, which was the largest contract in professional sports history, Brock Purdy would have to play for 805 years.
Oh, my God.
I think he could do it. He's going to have to really focus in.
He's got to start.
Poor Brock, man. That's not a way to get pumped up for the Super Bowl at all.
No,
it's like, do you want to see how many people make so much more money than you?
For the uninitiated, this is the quarterback of the Super Bowl-bound San Francisco 49ers who's earning $870,000 this year. Compared to all the other quarterbacks, that is nothing. That is a drop in the bucket. Compared to the new Dodgers player who has the biggest sports contract in history, Ohtani, I think is his last name that Sealand was just mentioning. Very, very, very small. 800 and how many years he'd have to play?
805, I believe.
Woo, that is a long time. An article out today furthering the conspiracy that your phone is listening to you. And here's what it says from Gizmodo. Have you ever talked about a product and then suddenly got an ad for it on your phone? Yes, a lot of people talk about this. We've all been there and then skeptically looked over our shoulders for the advertiser lurking in the shadow. But there's no one there. We all simply conclude that our phone must be listening to our conversations. You wouldn't be crazy for thinking that, but it's flat out wrong. Your phone is not listening to you, they say. The myth that your phone's microphone is constantly on and is listening to your conversations and selling data to advertisers is one of the most pervasive myths about technology. It didn't help when a local advertising company falsely claimed it's true your devices are listening to you in December. It was a complete lie that CMG Local Solutions took off their site after they got caught red-handed. The myth goes back a long ways, they say, but they swear that your phone isn't listening to you. Now, if you want to say your phone is listening to you and you want to say your phone is constantly tuned in to what you're saying via the microphone, I would say that's probably a false statement. But your phone is very, very, very much listening to you in terms of all the things you input into your phone.
Yeah, exactly. And what you're texting people, and what you're saving as photos.
And by the way, it's not just you. And I'll tell you, one of the things that it took me noticing this, and it took me seeing this in real time to realize what was going on. Courtney was next to me. She's on the couch. She's all excited because Paws in the Park is coming up this weekend downtown. And she gets excited about bringing Lady to Paws in the Park. And Lady gets to meet all the other dogs. So she wants her to look on point. So she'll search for a new harness for Lady, right? I got a story about that in a second. But she'll search for a new harness for Lady. And I'll go, okay, yep, fine. And I'll look at it on her phone. I'll say, okay, I'll get that. But I won't do anything on my phone. Next thing you know, I'm scrolling, and there's that harness in an advertisement on my phone. Because we're both on the same Wi-Fi, they see the two devices. And even if you're not searching for it, if somebody else is, you will see ads that are targeted to you via that. Which, just for the record, is a way that you can pick up on clues if you have a partner that you're with, or if you have a bunch of kids, or if you have other people on your Wi-Fi, and you start seeing ads that are a little strange, a little weird, a little sus. It might be because you didn't search for it, but other people on your Wi-Fi searched for it. Awesome. That's why you're seeing so many vibrator ads. That's how this could be panning out for you.
I will never forget. I was driving on a busy road, saw that one dude in a truck who hangs the giant rugs on the gate for you to buy. And it's probably, a really terrible pattern or wolves howling on a moon.
Unicorn.
I took a picture of it, and then I got to my destination, opened up Instagram, and there were ads for rugs. I did not Google rugs. I did not send it to anybody. It was just simply a picture that I took.
I believe
that's how quickly.
I believe part of that is the thing that you've been getting lately, where it's like if you install a new app and it says this app wants to track you so your activity on other apps to better allow for content to serve you advertising wise, and you could say, I like it how it's allow or not decline, ask app not to track. I was like, if you wait, I'm sorry. If I ask app not to track, does the app have the option of declining my request?
We hear your ask, and we decline that too. So we're
but
still
half the
just
time
gonna...
I'm just like half the time I'm just like, do it, because maybe some of the times those are ads that I want to get.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. In a way, it's like, do I want bad ads or good ads? I kind of would rather have better ads. I guess.
I don't get ads for like guns and ammo because I'm not into that. I mean, guns and ammo is fun. Shooting guns is fun. It's not something that like takes up space in my weekly kind of what I'm thinking about. However, I get ads for like nerdy gadgets and stuff all the time. Stuff that's similar to the equipment I use to run the show. I mean, stuff like that.
It's genius.
I'm like, all right, I'll allow you to track some stuff here because at least I'm getting a selection of things that interest me.
Well, what I want to tell everybody is when you hear the word listening, think about it in a broader sense of the word. If listening implies that the microphone is peering in on every conversation you're having, it's very, very unlikely that a company like Apple would want to do that and risk their reputation on being the spy phone, and then everybody goes to a competing phone. Same goes for Google and Android phones.
Well, the other part is like what's a better word than listening? Tracking? That's a terrible word. That's exactly what
they're listening to your inputs in as much as we're talking about. Sabrina takes a picture of something, the input being the photograph that she took. They use that photograph to go, you want a rug? Here's a rug. And they listen to all the things you type in, that you search, and all of those things.
And then it becomes, everyone is now more aware, right? And you get articles like this, and eventually they put in these steps to get yourself out of that, right? So it's like, don't sell my information. Right. And they cover their asses by saying, well, all you have to do is opt out of it. And then when you go to opt out, if you happen to do that, it's impossible and very confusing.
Right.
And then they'll come up with another update in which you have to opt out again, and it doesn't matter. Everything's taken back, and our generation is screwed. Yeah. We hope for the best for our great maybe great grandkids.
They have so much info on all of us, like piles on piles on piles of information about all of us. C-Lane, take note. If you now get any ads about guns and or ammo, as Chad is speculating you will, then we know this is all a hoax, and they are truly listening in. Because you haven't searched for it, you didn't take a photo of it.
Or I'm on the same network as a bunch of... I'm on the same network, and my iPad is on a website that has the chat where a bunch of people are saying the words guns and ammo.
Sure. Yeah, it could be that too. Who the hell knows? They're watching you. That much is very, very true. Whether they're peering in via camera or just taking in all the data points, that doesn't really matter.
I like how some of the people have taken to their own methods of testing these theories. And Eric on the texting service says, I spent hours, days even, talking about boats as loud as I could in front of my schmishmexa, my phone, and any other device I could think of, and didn't get a single boat ad. Could you even imagine trying to spend hours talking about boats?
You know what? I want to now go before Congress, and they'll say, look, a lot of speculation has been out there that your phone is listening into your conversation and targeting ads to you. I submit to you, Eric.
Boats.
Eric has tried this, and it did not work for him. So now you know.
You would have to talk about boats, and once you ran out of things to say about boats, you can't Google more information about boats. You just either have to start making stuff up or bring your boat friend, but it's going to be hard.
Oh, it's something else. Okay. Quick break. When we come back, we'll get into our
And
first.
I got an ad for boats.
First dispatch of this lovely Tuesday. Don't forget realradio.fm/justokay. The VIP tickets about 50% sold out already, going incredibly fast. VIP is going to be on fire this year, and the event is going to be something that you cannot miss out on. So treat yourself a little bit. You deserve this. Go to realradio.fm/justokay and get those while you can. All right, we're going to take a quick break, get to all that stuff I mentioned, and I want to argue that something should stop forever, that we should put a stop to something forever.
Your bad attitude?
Not that. That's going to continue at least until I get to an 8, and I'm still only at a 5.
Okay.
But something we should stop doing forever. What is it? We'll see if you agree. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Have you ever left a Super Bowl party early but didn't want to miss any of the game? Real Radio is joining FM 96.9 The Game for Westwood One's coverage of Super Bowl 58. Coverage starts at 5 p.m. this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Authorities are clearing up an accident on the off-ramp from State Road 429 to Florida's Turnpike. Watch out for that one. There's a bit of delays on Florida's Turnpike southbound between Oakland Exchange and approaching Hancock Road. And you could expect your regular delays on I-4 eastbound before the bend. Traffic is up to speed on the Greenway. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. No one does spring travel like Amtrak. That's because now more kids ages 2 to 12 ride for 50% off. So not only will you travel comfortably, you'll save too. Book now at Amtrak.com. Restrictions apply.
Hello, this is Susie Essman and Jeff Garland.
I'm here.
And we are the hosts of the History of Curb Your Enthusiasm podcast.
Your life. Imagine a life free from constant sneezing, itchy eyes, and sinus headaches. Our expert team provides comprehensive allergy testing and personalized treatment plans, ensuring your specific needs are addressed. Simple relief, better life. At Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Visit AspireAllergy.com to schedule an appointment. AspireAllergy.com and tackle your allergies head on.
Not sure what's the best way to save for college? Florida Prepaid has a plan for you. For more than 35 years, we've helped Florida families successfully save for college. And now we've made it even more affordable to save with prepaid plans starting at just $34 a month. That's the lowest plan price in 10 years. Visit myfloridaprepaid.com and use our Easy Plan calculator to find the right plan for your family's budget and put your child on the path to less college debt. Florida Prepaid open enrollment is now. Find your plan today.
When it comes to protecting your family and property, there's a name that has stood the test of time. Safe Touch Security. Save 50% right now on your security package by calling 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license EF 20001945 LVA 4188.
The Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard, returns March 7th through the 10th. Follow your favorite PGA Tour pros as they go for glory. Score a high five at the White Claw Fan Deck. Get groovy at Throwback Thursday, presented by Corksicle. Or embrace your inner foodie at Wine and Dine on 9, presented by Kendall Jackson. For a premium experience, try Orange Grove, complete with all-inclusive food and bar service, including access to the storied Bay Hill Clubhouse. Visit ArnoldPalmerInvitational.com.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. The good news is, Tobacco-Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. Tobacco-Free Florida's Group Quit service offers free virtual and in-person sessions at convenient times and locations. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine replacement therapy like patches, gum, or lozenges. You are not alone. Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco-Free Florida can help you get started. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW.
Hi, my name's Tim Forehand. I'm a deputy sheriff
in my job, keeping in shape is important. I've tried other products to get my weight down, but nothing has worked like Android 400. In just 3 months, I've dropped 51 pounds, down from 230 to 179. Plus, the weight's come off in the stomach area. I've gone from a snug 36-inch waist to a 32-inch waist, which I was in high school. I highly recommend the Android 400 to all my friends.
Guys, are you frustrated because no matter how hard you try, it seems impossible to lose stubborn belly fat? Then discover why thousands of men each month rely on Andro 400. Lose belly fat, gain energy and confidence, and feel great about yourself. Andro 400, the safe, effective, and inexpensive way to boost your testosterone. Go to andro400.com or call 888-400-0435.
Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft in 2023. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. Their U.S.-based restoration specialists are dedicated to helping solve identity theft issues, and all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which means if you lose money because of identity theft, LifeLock will reimburse you to the limits of your plan. Go to LifeLock.com and save up to 25% your first year with promo code CLAY.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up?
I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Get $5 off at alignprobiotics.com.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
New South Window Solutions. Made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BANK, B-A-N-K, BANK. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos.
You onto my side and convince you that this is the right thing in just a moment here on the show. You can join us with your dispatches. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and record those now. We also want to say thank you to the folks who are stepping up to support today and grabbing their VIP tickets for Just Okay Aid. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah. So
my
beautiful.
God. We are 50% sold out as of last check.
Queuing up the Dido right for you.
Oh, man. I will be in such a better mood if those sell out today. If we actually have folks who step up and say, let's do this.
Guys,
let's go.
If it sells out today, Sean will completely forget about Toby Keith and Tim McGraw.
Screw Toby Keith. No. I don't mean that.
Dude.
I don't mean that. I take it back.
Let him get cold.
I take it back. I don't mean that. I was just freaking out. If it sells out today, I'll take a shot of Everclear.
I knew it. Okay. See, that's what they like to hear, Sean. We need to give them the prize at the end, and it's you putting yourself in some sort of pain. Now, in the past, I forget, was it for the last Just Okay that you did a dollop of sanitizer in the mouth? We'll never do that again.
I made a lot of bad decisions. I have,
There has to be something new you haven't done, right?
Yeah. I thought of one thing. That's never been done.
Clear an air duster can?
Well, I'll stick to what I threw out there. If VIP sells out today, I'll take a shot of the Everclear.
Right before
in the
today
studio.
I learned, and you have to...
Oh, God.
Because you talking through that will be the funniest part.
That is not going to be easy, but I'll do it, yes. I'll do it if that's the case. I don't know that we're going to get that far with things, but we'll see. If that happens, we'll let you know for sure. Go to realradio.fm/justokay to get those while you can. Because one thing's for sure, they will sell out at some point in time. And they are loaded up with the best swag bag we've ever done, ever. The Stanley Killer in there, a hat. You're going to get probably $150 of stuff just that comes along with it, including food and some beers that you're going to get or some drinks before the event. There's a bunch. There is a bunch. Angel on YouTube says, is there a lot more VIP? They sold out real quick last year, too. There are more this year. Yeah, there's more available, but not many. And as I said, we're already through 50% of those. So, all right, we'll keep those promises in place. But thought of something that we had never done at Just Okay ever previously. And obviously Sabrina has her band Sabby's Little Helpers. And always an awesome show. If you want to see a party on the stage, this is for you.
Sorry, could you sell it a little bit more, Sean? Talk about some
Awesome
level of
show.
excitement here.
Party on the stage. I'm giving you good things here.
I mean, I was like, he's really pumping this up, but wow. Apparently not enough for Sabrina.
Oh,
but Sabrina has done her band.
Oh, here we go.
And Sealand and I have never formed our own band.
Oh, gosh.
I knew this day would come.
Just okay.
I
So
knew this day would come.
much like every Brooks needs a Dunn or every Hall needs an Oates, I thought maybe we could come together for the greatest duo of all time to perform a song together.
Do you remember rehearsal last year when we did the Country Road Tase Me Home?
I will never forget that because I remember when you started smiling, you were like, "You guys, we're a band right now." And I was like,
It was cute.
Look at us go. So obviously, we've never done this before. And we would need a name. First of all, Sealand, would you be interested in doing like a song together?
Absolutely.
And putting on some sort of performance as a duo. Obviously, we're going to be further down on the bill. We're not getting a headline slot here.
No, we'll open up for you guys. Sure.
We might be the first, Are
we before the Young Tapes?
We might be.
Oh, no.
And we might have to put ourselves way down on the list. But
listen, I don't mind being before the Young Tapes. Here's why.
They're great.
Oh, no, they're great. Yeah, that's great. And we'll try to be a good lead into them. But then if we're first, I can just start just crushing shots.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, our performance will be done. All we have to do is introduce things.
Plus, the bar will be where it will be for the rest of the show. I think you guys will set it up pretty high. Are we going to do folk music? Are you thinking about rocking out, Sean?
I think we're gonna do some kind of in between, like a hybrid. All right, like a folk rock out. Like I've already thought of one of the songs that I think it would be fun to perform with C-Lane as a duo for Just Okay. Let me text it to him first to see if.
Well, text it to the group. Come on, I won't spoil it.
I have an idea.
Now, is it?
You think you know?
Do you have a drummer?
No. It's not that. I could never do that. No.
We've tried.
No. I'll never forget my moment of when Sealand was playing at a bar one time, and he started playing Freshman, and I was hammered out of my mind.
Oh, I remember. This is the night that y'all end up taking your shirts off, right?
Yeah, I wasn't playing
I think so.
I wasn't playing that night. It was my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
I
Just jumped
don't
on
know
stage.
whose guitar you were playing.
And we're playing the freshman, and I was just like, I went for it. I was singing. And C-Lane looked back at me with the face that was like, ugh. Like Coolio looked back at him years later. Like, ugh.
I'm alive, so I won that one.
No, it wasn't that. It's not that song. You did. All right, here's the, I don't know the actual name of the song.
Okay.
So I'm just going to text you what I think the song would have been called. Right there. That one. That song would be the song that
I'm
would
about to buy a ticket just to.
Oh, yeah. You got it close enough.
When are you guys going to rehearse? Or just going to wing it?
No. We'll put something into this. We'll put this together. I think we could do something here.
C-Lane can't carry you, dude.
Did you see this? Waterboy says, please call the band Chasing Matthews. Chasing Edmund, my old band, and Dave Matthews smashed together. Chris and Wasson is another suggestion.
Layson.
We need to get something together. So you're in, C-Lane.
Radio Brothers.
All right?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. Look, we aren't as experienced as Sabby's Little Helpers.
C-Lane is very experienced. I'm concerned about you a little bit.
We don't necessarily have the big budget to have all the bells and whistles or anything. But what we lack in that, we make up for in heart.
Yeah.
And bravery.
And the big sparklers on the stage.
Maybe one sparkler. We can't use that many sparklers. We're just not going to be on that level.
I'm excited for this. It's a very, very fun idea. And I'm looking forward to the execution of it. And as a reminder, realradio.fm/justokay, because VIP will get front row for this S show.
I can't get too drunk because if I mess up and really embarrass myself, because C-Lane's not going to embarrass himself, right? The buy-in for C-Lane is not that high.
He's a very talented musician.
He's done this a million times, though he doesn't do it as much anymore. He's going to be good to go. And you're going to have to carry me a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
no, I know that.
Jesus, you could have downplayed it a little bit.
Okay. You think
Frankly
so?
speaking, Sean, I'm very worried about your performance.
Hey, the worst case, we'll pipe in someone else playing guitar off to the side of the stage.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, no, I can play guitar well enough to mix in. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about just the other stuff. What if I freak out?
So you are now backpedaling a little bit. I'm getting the vibe here. Are you going to do it or are you not going to do it, Sean Wasson?
No, I already said it, so we'll do it. I can't tell you the other song that I thought of last night. I was like, what if we did this song?
Why?
When I woke up this morning,
because of the harmonies?
No, just because it's upon reflection. It's you know how I come up with those.
I want to know.
Just say it. If you know for sure you're not going to do it, say it.
I'll text it to both.
Oh my God, man, the texting.
This was what I said last time. I was like, you know what? If we did this song, it's such a catchy song that people would love it. And I pictured it happening. I was like, wow, everybody would be very into it. We should perform last night.
My God.
Oh my. Really?
And then this morning I was like,
you
I don't know.
They sometimes call music panty droppers.
Uh-huh.
This would be the opposite. This would be put on.
Well, good thing we're selling
panties.
It's just okay.
Folks, last night I was like, C-Lane and I could do Kesha, Die Young. It could be a song that we do.
That idea should die young.
Just okay. And I was like,
that's not even your range, man.
No, we have to bring it down a little bit, I would think. I don't know. C-Lane knows how to do that
a
stuff.
Heartbeat to the beat of the drum.
That's a great song. It was on in the movie.
Teenage girls.
Teenage girls love us. They won't necessarily be there in attendance, but I said
that's cool. We'll do driver's license too.
We have no idea what's going to happen, but C-Lane seems to be in.
Oh, I do. I have a good idea of what's going to happen, and I'm excited.
We now have to focus in on a name, so we'll take some suggestions for what the greatest duo of all time, what our name should be, performing at Just Okay.
Simon and Garfunkel.
I was just about.
Here's the thing. This is a one-off. So we're retiring after the show. And people might like that. You know, they might. If it goes over well, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter because we're retiring the band afterwards.
Good point.
So Let us know what you think. Let us know what your suggestions are.
But you are committed.
newsjunkie.com.
100%.
Yeah.
Say the whole sentence. I, Sean Wasson.
I, Sean Wasson, am committed to a duo performance with Christopher Dolores Lane at Just OK.
Samesies.
This is going to be beautiful.
It is going to be something. Mr. D. Van says, Sean always likes to remind us that he's one of the cool girls. Sure am, and I'm ready to go. E-Fresh Rock says, just bought my VIP tickets for me and the wife. Thank you, E-Fresh Rocks. Appreciate you and everybody else who's grabbing theirs over at realradio.fm/justokay. I didn't even get to the thing that I think should be stopped, that we should not do this anymore.
Oh, I thought that was you and C-Lane playing at Just Okay.
No, it's not that. No,
it was us not playing at Just Okay 8. And now it just got stopped.
That did just get stopped. Small Hands in Messina is one of the suggestions. The Ambiguously Gay Duo is another one that we've got. Those are both going to be stiff-armed, but we'll the Blues Flunkies. If you come up with something really good, we might adopt it. Or if you have any good ideas for a song that we should work in. But all right, we're going to hear from those folks who are chiming in with their dispatches in a moment, and what should be stopped immediately. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes.
We might even give you credit.
Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Travel with caution on I-95 this afternoon. Authorities are clearing up an accident northbound at State Road 40. There's an accident on the off-ramp from State Road 429 northbound to Florida's Turnpike to watch out for. You could expect your regular delays on I-4 and slowdowns on Florida's Turnpike southbound between Oakland Exchange and Hancock Road. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan Injury Law Firm.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today, we're the largest injury firm in the world, and I'm thankful to you for trusting us all these years. We'll always be here for the people, not the powerful. We'll always be here for you. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Don't miss the boat, my friends. Compare your quote today and work with that mortgage guy, Don. That mortgage guy, Don, he's the president of Happy Home Mortgage Brokerage. He's the host of the Home Loans Radio Show, and he is here for you. And I can say with full confidence that he's looking out for you. He has your best interest in mind. He's going to treat you like an actual human and a friend, and not like a number like all the other mortgage companies would. Now, that mortgage guy, Don, is a mortgage broker. He's not a corner bank or a retail lender, and that means he has direct access to wholesale lenders that consumers do not. Wholesale lenders that are competing for your business. So if you want to see a difference, apply now and get a quote or get a free analysis of your existing quote. And any question you have direct access to the man himself. You go to the website, thatmortgageguyDon.com, and he is available via live chat, email, Zoom call, or get your question answered live on the air this weekend on the Home Loans Radio Show. Plain and simple. No spam, no hassle, just peace of mind.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Are allergies holding you back? Take control with Aspire Allergy and Sinus, your one-stop solution for a breath of fresh air. Our expert team offers comprehensive allergy testing and cutting-edge treatments so you can enjoy life without the hassles of sneezing and sniffles. Say goodbye to allergy and sinus struggles and hello to a healthier, happier you. Go to AspireAllergy.com today to ditch those temporary fixes and schedule your appointment. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Save time and money with the wood fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet starting at $13.95. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License numbers C10252 and C10803.
On game day, you want to focus on three things: football, friends, and food. And what makes all those better? Kingsford Original Charcoal. Kingsford Original gives grilled food an authentic wood-fired barbecue flavor you can't get anywhere else. Well-fed friends are happy friends.
So good.
And football, well, it's just more fun with a burger in hand. Elevate your backyard game day grilling with Kingsford Original Charcoal, America's grilling expert. Kingsford.com.
New South is Florida's factory direct window company. We manufacture, install, and guarantee your windows for life. One company, one call. Our windows blend energy performance with hurricane protection. New South Window, home of your ultimate Florida window.
Buy more, save more. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
It seems like everywhere you look right now, someone is sick. This year, prepare your family for airborne invaders like bacteria, pollen, and yes, germs with Navage Nasal Care. Navage flushes ultra-pure, refreshing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. Navage sucks out viruses, dust, and other airborne particles, all the stuff that gets trapped in your nose, making you miserable. Don't get caught empty-handed this winter. Get Navage, the drug-free solution that helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Even better, Navage is HSA, FSA eligible, so Navage is a great way to spend those funds before they expire. Don't wait a minute longer. Buy Navage today and you'll breathe easier knowing you're putting your funds to good use. Navage is available online at Navage.com or Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
It's 2024. Do you honestly think the government is looking out for you? Do they have your back? We have political chaos, global wars, no border protection, and our leadership telling you about pronouns and electric cars. It's time to take a hard look at protecting yourself and your family. It's time to visit the Oxford Gold Group. Call the Oxford Gold Group at 833-995-GOLD and order the investment guide or make a purchase of precious metals and get up to $2,500 in free gold. 833-995-GOLD.
The NFL playoffs are here, and there's no better way to stay up to date on the latest from our league than with the Around the NFL podcast. Join me, Dan Hansis, and my buds, Mark Sessler and Greg Rosenthal, for news and fresh content all playoffs long. We've been doing this together for over 10 years, and the playoffs always offer up something we've never seen before. We'll preview and recap every game as we make our way through the playoffs and to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Listen to the Around the NFL podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Heed the call.
Think orange for your next vehicle. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BANK. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Join in on the chaos. We eagerly await your dispatch. This
Sure, you're doing just that. Tell somebody about the News Junkie Radio Show. We really appreciate when you do just that. I haven't gotten to any dispatches yet, but I am ready to, and we'll do that in a moment. But I said something should be stopped immediately. We should stop doing something that we do in the United States of America as a whole. And that one thing is police chases. And I've seen enough of these to realize our solution to handling police chases in a lot of counties is terrible. It's bad. Couldn't be any worse than it is, I don't think, in Los Angeles County. There are literally people who in L.A. go, well, screw it. Got fired from my job. I got nothing going for me. Let's do one big giant police chase on live television. I know all the news choppers are going to go overhead and they'll film this as it's going on, broadcast it, everybody. I'll be infamous at the end here. And then oftentimes they end up like taking their own lives or, crashing into somebody. And the cops chase at high speeds through residential neighborhoods and on and on and on. We have insane levels of technology in 2024, and we don't need to be doing this kind of stuff anymore. And I bring to you this story as an example of just how dangerous this gets. They say a Seminole County, Florida man is accused of leading deputies on a chase through 2 counties with 2 toddlers in the back seat of his car.
Jesus,
man. Deputies say they tried to pull over 25-year-old Timothy Breedlove for an expired registration. So keep in mind, this whole interaction starts with a stupid and expired registration pullover. That's what they were going to get him for. That's the tiddlywinks, tiny nonsense. They use that, and because he refused to stop, he jumps on the interstate and starts hauling ass. He went past the stop sticks they used to flatten his tires. Metal and rubber pieces flying off his car.
They only flattened 2 of them, right?
Yeah, both the passenger side tires, and they came right off the rims. After 38 miles, he eventually pulls over. In the body cam video, police ask Breedlove to get to the ground, and he lays face down at his handcuff. And police discover there's a woman and 2 toddlers that have been in the back of the car this whole time. They're crying. They're obviously very upset and were in grave danger this entire time. Deputies say Breedlove told them he was, quote, having a hard time lately and just wanted to go celebrate his daughter's birthday at the beach. They charge him with multiple things, but you get the point. And what we do, again, even though there's much better technology, in a lot of counties is when somebody hauls ass from the police, they go full speed after him. And what I think you're doing there is, at the risk of letting one person get away, you're putting everybody else in danger. There are many people who die every single year unnecessarily as a result of these police chases. Sometimes they're hit by the police vehicles themselves. Sometimes it's the person being chased by the police. Sometimes it's a result of just being in the area and some other freak thing happens. These things are serious. Law enforcement also victim to this. We just had a highway patrol person that was killed during a police chase. This was just in the news not that long ago. And you have these stories all the time. It is dangerous, and it is completely unnecessary. Once they get a chopper, especially, on the car, you're good to go. Have the chopper follow the car and watch when the car goes to wherever it's going. Put the pressure off of that vehicle so they do, and this is what happens almost all the time, slow down, start driving more normally because nobody's chasing them any longer. I'm not saying being soft on criminals is the answer to this either. I'm saying go after these folks. I'm saying punish these folks. But I'm saying don't put everybody else at risk. These 2 toddlers were in the back of this car during a police chase. They were back there the whole time at risk when they were going faster and faster and more cops were in pursuit. And it kind of turns into a game at some point. And you have the pit maneuvers going on and all sorts of other things. Lots and lots of problems that come from this. And I think it should be stopped. D'Alessandro says, would you agree to chase them if they just use a firearm in a crime? Is there any reason to chase? Abductee, the only reason for a police chase should be that this person is representing a potential harm, immediate potential harm to somebody else, right? So that there could be various reasons why that would be the case. But if you just have somebody who had an expired tag and was having a god-awful day, and now they got themselves in a police chase, that doesn't warrant any kind of danger like that. To me, it doesn't warrant that. I think it's a really bad thing that we do. Arnott says, you can't punish them if you don't catch them. Well, of course you're going to catch them. Of course you're going to catch them. Once you get a helicopter on them, 99% of the time, they catch these people. They also have technology that they can, just like they do the spike strips, they can shoot at the bumper in the back of the vehicle that puts a GPS tracker on it. They have this. Some of the police departments actually have this right now.
But what are the news going to play? What about the helicopters that are chasing them?
They're not going to have that really great content.
That technology sounds so Star Wars to me. Like, we're going to just fire a homing beacon at their ship so we know where they are.
It's a real thing. Yeah, they have this. And let me see if I could find it. Tracker, avoid police chases. But they have this technology to do this. and it would be so much safer. Like, here's an example. This is just from 2 weeks ago.
What
All
you're
right?
about to see,
So that's going to be your aiming point.
White Settlement Police say,
And you're going to press arm.
will be a game changer.
3, 2, 1.
A new tracking
And it fires a dart.
Officers
We
can
can't see
launch
it.
from their patrol.
Oh, you can? I'm sorry. Oh, shoot. That's my bad. It fires a dart that it shoots at the back of your vehicle. And the dart then has a GPS tracker on it. It's really cool looking. I hope every single police department will get this technology.
How much is it?
I don't know, but it's probably less than the military equipment they spend tons of money on every single year. It's probably less than that stuff. Let me go back so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. This is fantastic technology that should be put to use. And the helicopters alone can solve for some of
We're
this.
locked in.
So here you go.
What you're about to see,
So that's going to be your aiming point.
White Settlement
Got a laser
Police
on
say,
it.
And you're going to press arm.
will be a game changer.
3, 2, 1.
A new
They
tracking
just
dart.
fire it at the back of the vehicle.
Officers can launch from their patrol cars and stick to the back of a suspect vehicle trying to get away.
That's so
badass.
cool. Yeah, it works really well, too. They just shoot it at the back of the vehicle, and bam, it clamps onto, like, the back or the license plate or anywhere. Florida Scratcher says, Sean watches too many movies, LOL. This is absolutely feasible. Like, it's just 100% feasible. There's no question about it. With this technology and with other things, you very, very easily could put a stop to these high-speed chases, which are just really, honestly, outdated and very, very dangerous. Okay, let's go over to 2 dispatches real quick because I promised I'd work some of those in.
Wait. BDM XCon says, can't violate people's Fourth Amendment rights without a warrant, though. Are you implying that it is your right to hide from the cops?
Yeah, that's not firing a tracker on the back of a car during a police chase it would not be seen as violating your Fourth Amendment rights. It's your Fourth Amendment right to search and seizure, meaning that the government can't come into your house.
Isn't that a seizure of your location? I mean, I think I'm all for it, but I do wonder if there's something that could be upheld in court, because you would think if they are doing an investigation, they do need a warrant in order to tap someone's phones or to track them. The only way they can get DNA is if they either get the warrant for it, I think, or they throw gum on the street. And at that point, it becomes public property. Now, to
But they're
put
not
something onto their car.
They're not taking anything from you or searching your property, or they're not doing anything other than just putting a GPS tracker on your vehicle. Is that violating some other law? I don't know. It very well could possibly be violating some other law, but I think that it's a good idea, and I think it seems to work. And I would hope that the company that makes this has sorted this out. In fact, they're already using it. So
we can put this on the Mo list because BDM XCon is saying you're free to travel unmolested. You need a warrant to be tracked.
I don't know if that would work in this situation. Send me what you're using to suggest that you're free to travel unmolested. Okay, we're instead of just saying that, email me tipsofthenewsjunkie.com where you see that enshrined in some law. Because I know obviously you have your Fourth Amendment rights, but that is preventing people from going into your house, going into your car, and searching things. It's not saying in the event of some sort of emergency that you can't track people without a warrant. And they'd have to solve that by having an expeditious process to serve warrants for people at the beginning of these chases, and that seems kind of difficult. I don't know if they'll be able to pull that off. Damn it, I can't do the dispatches now. We'll put those on the show in just a bit because I do want to hear from you. I promise I'm not just saying that. What's coming up on the next episode?
I will tell you right now, Sean. What's coming up on the next episode? Liam and his unibrow are going back on tour, and today will not be the day they're going to throw it back at you. Well, maybe. The Situation's son is recovering after an incident involving Jim, Tan, and Yoki. Plus, if you thought Tiger King was done begging for his freedom with the help of celebrities that can't help him with his freedom, you would be on meth and wrong. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Ken, and Mike. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
I'm
Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast for the rest of our Tuesday. We'll still see a good amount of sunshine today, but gusty winds will be the big story. We'll expect wind gusts to peak around 30 miles per hour. As we head into tonight in the overnight, we'll see things turn a bit calmer. Tomorrow, more of the same with the afternoon highs only making it into the low and mid 60s. We'll still see plenty of sunshine and winds will be calmer. Warmer temperatures on the way just in time for the weekend. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible for marketing? If you are, iHeartMedia can help you reach your goals and find new customers. We reach more consumers in your target area than anyone else, and we can give you access to those potential customers more cost-effectively across radio, digital, podcasting, and social. We'd love to show you how iHeartMedia can work for you. Get started today at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. The good news is Tobacco-Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco-Free Florida's phone quit service, you'll receive one-on-one sessions with a coach who can help you on your quit journey. You may also qualify for free nicotine replacement therapy like patches, gum, or lozenges. Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco-Free Florida can help you get started. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW.
Hard Rock Bet presents Legal in Florida.
You can bet the game on Hard Rock Bet. No more betting inside your head. Now Hard Rock Bet is legal in Florida. Now Hard Rock Bet is legal in Florida. Legal in Florida. It's safe, it's legal. We'll repeat that it is legal. Top rated sportsbook and it's the only one that's legal.
Get a no-regret first bet up to $100 when you sign up now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and over and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey everyone, it's Joe Montana. Spreading the word about pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older like me, you're at increased risk. So, what's the game plan? A strong defense. Pneumococcal pneumonia can strike at any time in any season, so you shouldn't wait to help protect yourself. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination today and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now, and the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up?
I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Get $5 off at alignprobiotics.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients. Today, Morgan & Morgan has more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Very local. Powered by Wesh 2. Local news.
Breaking news this morning.
Original series and specials.
I can't wait to go check it out. Come with me.
24/7 TV made just for you.
How awesome is this?
Download the free Very Local app now.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're conquering the unconquerable. Using artificial intelligence and data, our experts can create a personalized gene roadmap just for you, customizing your cancer treatment, giving your body exactly what it needs to fight the disease. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic, because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office, Orlando.
Get ready for the big game with the free iHeartRadio app, the official partner of the NFL Podcast Network, featuring the biggest names in the game like Ross Tucker and his daily NFL podcast, NFL Now, and many more. Search NFL and listen now. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
You can live out your MasterChef dreams when you find a professional on Angie to tackle your dream kitchen remodel. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked.
In the world of entertainment and beyond, if you missed earlier on in the show, we announced that the VIP tickets are now on sale for Just Okay. That's coming up on March 16th. And people from all over, wherever you're listening, can come to this event on March 16th at the Plaza Live. More details and those tickets, they're available right now. More than half of them are gone last check, and they'll probably not last through the day. But you can go to realradio.fm/justokay. That's realradio.fm/justokay. Some of you saying you're having a hard time getting the tickets, you're having some issues. You just muscle through. I don't know what to tell you, because I said they're getting a bunch of traffic on the site because of this, and maybe that's causing some problems. And I didn't want to have to do this, but let me show you a little something here. This will only be available for people who are VIP at Just Okay 8. Introducing the Gold Magnet. It's right in front of me, C-Lane. Show the folks. The Gold Magnet is only available for people who are VIP at Just Okay 8. You will get 2 of these with your swag bag. Meaning that you can get one out to a friend who might not be able to make it into VIP. But these are going to be very, very difficult to get if you're not in VIP. Courtney says it's her favorite magnet that we've ever done for Game of Magnets. It is going to be the Gold Magnet, and you can check it out on See It Now on thenewsjunkie.com. This one is one that I'm going to make sure I keep one for myself, and I'll store a couple away, but it is glorious and beautiful and available for you folks who are stepping up and getting your VIP tickets at realradio.fm/justokay. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Butter your own biscuit, fat ass.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina. Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. Because if you're finding yourself in a bit of a pickle, refinancing, perhaps buying your first dream home, debt consolidation, and you're not working with that mortgage guy Don from thatmortgaguyDon.com, how dare you? Because he is your friend. He's a legend, and he made the process very easy. And you see that immediately when you go to the website, thatmortgaguyDon.com. It's plain and simple, no spam, and just peace of mind. How easy is that? Check it out right now, thatmortgaguyDon.com.
Don't miss the book, compare your quote with thatmortgaguyDon.com.
Lots happening behind the scenes right now, gentlemen. Lots
You got it.
happening.
You got it. You're good.
18 years ago, 2006, this gal right here.
Oh, baby, baby.
Britney Spears.
That is correct. And she was photographed doing what they're calling something illegal.
Uh-oh.
I don't understand why it was illegal, but on this day in 2006, turns out you can't drive around Malibu with your infant son on your lap.
Yeah, that is frowned upon.
Thanks a lot. She got, I believe, a slap on the wrist. I don't know if she got arrested, but it was shortly thereafter that.
That's how C-Lane travels exclusively with Jackson. He just...
It's not true.
No, but he has the seatbelt over Jackson. That was the biggest thing. Brittany did not have the seatbelt over her and the baby.
Yeah, if you put the adult seatbelt over you and the infant, you're good to go. Secure.
I can't confirm it, but I imagine that Jelly Roll and his mom also shared that moment in which she drove around with him on her lap. Probably not now as an adult because he's a big old boy. But he was at the Grammys, and he shared this beautiful moment. Maybe he shared it earlier, but it just resurfaced for me, and I thought it was just the cutest thing in the whole world.
Okay.
He finds out, I think it was in December, that he was nominated for 2 Grammys. And then he calls his mom, who has no idea what the Grammys are.
Daddy, what are you doing? Well, it took me a couple hours to call you and tell you this because I wanted to say it without crying. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Your son.
Yeah.
I was nominated for...
I'm ready.
I was nominated for 2 Grammys.
You got me 2 presents.
No, I was nominated for 2 Grammys.
You got me what?
I was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards.
Well, what are they?
The Grammys, Mama? The Grammy Awards, the biggest award show in the world.
So
I was nominated for
at first he didn't want to, he didn't want to do it too early because he couldn't get through saying that without crying. And now he's so annoyed that he can't get through it without yelling.
You got me 2 presents, huh? That's stinking cute. Her name's Donna, and you'll hear at the end of the clip here, she actually got to accompany him at the Grammys once she found out what they were.
Country duo with Lainey Wilson and the Best New Artist.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. It's the biggest thing that's ever happened. Do you want to come?
Well, I'd love to come. I got to get me a nice dress.
We'll get you a nice dress, baby, for sure. We'll get you the best dress.
Come see me my puppy.
All right, I want to come see the puppy.
Okay.
I love you, Mama.
Is that a country thing?
It is. I've heard that before.
Call your mom baby?
Like, it's more of a, not her baby. It's just like, we'll get it for you, baby. You know, like, yeah, baby. Come on, woohoo.
I would
You know what
feel
I'm saying,
so weird calling my mom baby.
Yeah, I think that it would be weird if you called anyone baby, except for your baby, Courtney. You don't even say baby, do you? Or are you more of a babe gal?
I don't really say any of that stuff.
You just go, Courtney, would you like to go to bed now?
I don't know. Maybe I say babe or baby, but I don't recall if I say that. I'll have to ask her.
I guess.
No, I'm not saying sweet muffin. No.
This is This Week in Celebrity Parenting, and we continue with one of the main folks from this show right here.
Oh, Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore is right, and Mike the Situation found himself in a bit of a situation with his son, Lil Situation, who choked on some gnocchi.
Uh-oh.
Also, I'm no parent, but are you supposed to feed children gnocchi? That's a
How
big
old is the kid, too, you said?
He was an infant. He was.
Oh my God! Yeah,
I made that up. He was. Yeah, no, he was much older than that.
How old?
2 years old.
2 is still pretty young.
That's solid food, though.
Yeah, you'd be on solid food, but don't you start out with like really simple stuff? I guess gnocchi is kind of like smooth stuff, like a baby food consistency if you mash it up.
Yeah, if you chew it, pre-chew like a baby, like a mama bird.
Yeah,
he did not do that. He goes from banging grenades to saving his son, 2 years old. His name's Romeo. Choked on some pasta. And the incident that has now been captured and shared to the world via Ring. It was him and his wife, Lauren, a.k.a. Lawrence, they say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that's a big difference, just with an S at the end. They're at the home. Shows Mike picking up little Romeo out of his chair to help dislodge the food caught in his throat. The scariest moment of our lives, he notes. Now, NJ.com also says that Mia Bella, Mike's wife, Lawrence, a.k.a. Lauren, is chatting with another woman in the kitchen, not paying attention to her son eating gnocchi at all.
Yikes.
And then Mike the Situation saves his life, which is very exciting, especially because Jersey Shore Family Vacation Season 7 is coming out soon. I'm sure
Hell yeah.
they're going to recap that very much so. And here we are, chewing with This Week and parents that are celebrities involving their kids. Working title, This Guy's Daughter right here.
If you're
The Rock.
The Rock is right.
His daughter is a wrestler, isn't she?
Yes. She's 22 years old. She does perform under the name Ava on NXT, which is like the minor league of WWE. And now she's getting some death threat tease.
Yikes.
All because of a wrestling storyline. And it's with that I say, can we take a breath there? Can you look in the mirror and see what you're doing with your life, sending death threats to The Rock's daughter?
Yeah.
Because he is supposed to be battling Roman Reigns in a WWE storyline.
People
Yikes.
are pissed at The Rock right now.
Because he's going up against Roman Reigns?
It's not about Roman Reigns, actually. I was wondering what was going on because I saw a post from The Rock, and all of the comments on his post were against him. And I've never seen that before. People love him. There's some up-and-coming wrestler.
Cody.
Yes. And they believe that Cody has put in his time and that he should have been the one wrestling Roman Reigns.
Oh, okay.
And they think, you know how The Rock now is like on the board of the WWE?
Yes.
They think he manipulated that, used that to get himself in this WWE fight. And then
sounds juicy.
The Cody guy got screwed over, and everybody is so mad.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes, he's been on a 2-year quest to defeat Roman Reigns in the Universal Championship. Cody won the annual Royal Rumble match, and he was supposed to go up against Reigns at WrestleMania 40 in April. Then The Rock swoops in with what he's cooking and takes over because, fun fact, Roman and Reigns are actually cousins. So how about a good old cousin fight? And now people are losing their mind, saying that Cody was not able to finish his story by beating Reigns at WrestleMania, and they feel cheated. So now they're sending death threats to The Rock's daughter.
Yikes, man.
2024, baby. Ain't that fun?
I didn't know they took it that seriously, but wrestling fans are really hardcore fans.
Still real to me, damn it.
Yeah. You know, it's also real if you go to realradio.fm/justokay and be sure to nab your VIP tickets because they are going out fast. And we want you to be there March 17th.
16th.
I didn't finish my sentence. March 17th minus 1. That is March 16th over at the Plaza Live. The day before St. Patrick's Day. And we want you to join us. Get your tickets now on the Boob Tube. You can Google it. I know Quantum Leap's involved somewhere, as well as Rod Stewart on Fallon. Follow your dreams. I'm on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. And most importantly, stay with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. When we return, we'll get to you. That's right. It's your turn. There's some songs from people. There's all kinds of stuff loaded up and ready to go. We did get the information back in from the Golden Globes, which, in a rarity for the ratings, was
Grammys?
up. The Grammys. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the paper and it's comparing it to the Golden Globes. The Grammys from this week, the numbers are up. This hasn't happened with a lot of the award shows, but it was 16.9 million viewers who tuned in.
It was like 30-something more percent than last year.
That's pretty good, actually.
But I wonder why. And then also thinking back on it, like, have we had this big, like, these big of names in the last couple years? Like, Oprah was there for some reason. Meryl Streep was there for some reason. You had Jay-Z and Beyonce there. Obviously, he received that award, but it was like a lot of legends that were present. Is that why
a lot of oldos stayed up late for Billy Joel.
Oh, and Billy Joel, of course. I like his new song.
Did he do the new one? Is it a slow song?
It's slow-ish. It's there's not a whole lot of percussion to it.
I like the backstory, though. He had to be, like, convinced by this one guy who's a huge fan of him to do the song.
I hate that kid.
Oh.
Because he's 2 years younger than me, and he's best friends with Billy Joel now, and he's releasing music together.
You know why? Because his wife found a doctor of a doctor who's friends with Billy Joel.
They found Billy Joel's dentist and weaseled their way in there.
You need to confront Ashley and be like, why aren't you trying to find a doctor of Billy Joel's friend?
I can't even get her to play the lottery.
What? She's against the lottery now? What's going on?
She keeps saying, "Why haven't you made us rich yet?" I go, "I buy tickets."
You guys are cute.
16.9 million viewers for the Grammys. That is a rare win in the award show game. When we return, we'll hear from you, and we got more information about the Super Bowl that's important for anybody
them.
Who's going to be watching this? Somebody else wants more money. They're saying we demand it, but I don't know if this is a good idea. We'll explain. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Some call it the big game. We call it the Super Bowl. Real Radio is joining FM 96.9 The Game for Westwood One's coverage of Super Bowl 58. Coverage starts at 5 p.m. this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Checking on I-4 this afternoon, you could expect your regular delays eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. Authorities are clearing up an accident on State Road 429's off-ramp to Florida's Turnpike. Watch out for that one. And there's delays due to an accident off to the shoulder on I-95 northbound near State Road 40. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Marco's Pizza. Marco's just dropped their new Pizzoli. 4 fully loaded melty handhelds baked in fresh dough. In flavors like pepperoni or chicken bacon ranch. Goes for just $5.99 for a limited time. So go try Marco's new Pizzoli today. Use code Pizzoli. Limited time only. Participation may vary. See store for details.
Looking to hire the right employee? Find them at the Florida Jobs Now job fair, fljobsnow.com for more info.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Fence Outlet customer Tom said,
"My family and I are so happy with our Fence Outlet experience. Our estimator Tomas was professional, super friendly, and efficient. He worked hard in the blazing sun with a genuine smile to make sure our measurements were accurate. Tomas and the customer service team really made this an excellent experience. Everyone we spoke with was very patient and understanding no matter what questions we had. Our family and our dog Callie love our Fence Outlet fence."
Go to fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Pucker up, Central Florida. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. This month, I'm on a mission to help you fall in love with a new car. So if your old rides left you brokenhearted, kiss it goodbye and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $89 per month. New cars from just $189 per month. You deserve a ride that makes your heart skip a beat. So bring me your old ride and I'll get you way over appraised value for your clunker. Do other dealers leave you feeling lonely? We kiss up to the banks and lenders who want to say yes. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. Check out our brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. Fall in love with the award-winning 2024 Outlander with 0% for 60 months. Plus, check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $89 per month. Trade-ins, kiss it goodbye. We'll pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. See rchill.com for details. Offer absolutely ends February 29, 2024.
What'd your mom pack you for lunch? Let's see. A turkey sandwich, chips, and... Oh, fresh from Florida strawberries. I'll trade you for some string cheese. Sure. Here's my sandwich and my chips. No, I want the Florida strawberries. Seriously? No way. Can I throw in my juice box? You can throw in your lunchbox. You're not getting my Florida strawberries.
Pack the snacks your kids want to eat. Look for the sunny, fresh from Florida logo where you shop.
How about my new sneakers? Nope. These earbuds? Nope. My backpack? Nope.
Hey there, homeowners. Russ Rollins here. Are you tired of staring at a cold, unused pool? It's time to make a change. Spring is the perfect time to add solar heat to your pool and enjoy it year-round. Solar Source customers, they enjoy family time, nighttime pool parties, movie nights, birthdays, and even low-impact workouts. Don't let your pool be a monthly expense with no enjoyment. Schedule a free consultation from solarsource.com/monsters. Remember, friends of Russ Rollins save even more money.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
Do you have information about a violent crime? Help solve crimes with your anonymous tips at crimeline.org. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your tips make a difference. Say it here. It's anonymous at crimeline.org. Paid by CSTF.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I had like a post-nasal drip, just super congested all the time. We were taking everything we possibly could, but nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing correctly. Navage helps me clear the way, literally clear the way, for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E.
Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft in 2023. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. Their U.S.-based restoration specialists are dedicated to helping solve identity theft issues, and all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which means if you lose money because of identity theft, LifeLock will reimburse you to the limits of your plan. Go to LifeLock.com and save up to 25% your first year with promo code CLAY.
I'm John Morgan. When you call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, your very own army springs into action immediately. 24/7. Our investigators, legal staff, and over 900 lawyers work together to fight to get you the best result as quickly and easily as possible. Insurance companies know who we are, and now you know it too. This firm was built for greatness. This firm was built for you. Injured? Call your army. We're ready to roll. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
New South Window Solutions. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. M-O-N-E-Y, money. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos. This is the News Junk.
So we have a decision ahead of us here, and I am very much against this, but Courtney is becoming very much for it, and I just want to toss this out there to you folks, because Lady the dog, who is the greatest dog in the world, she's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. She's adorable, and I love her. But when we go on the walk that we do each day, which is about 2.5 miles or so, she's now bored of the walk because she's done it so many times.
Sure.
So all she does, and I don't know if this is like a Cavalier thing or like a lot of dogs do this or whatever. Maybe Carl does this. Maybe Lexi does it. But while she's walking along, she eats everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Leaves, seeds, anything,
Carl
nuts.
has been on a leaf thing lately as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why. And then on top of it, you have to be that person who is trying to scoop something out of your dog's mouth.
Right.
The poop bag in your hand. And you don't have a bra on. I'm just speaking for myself at this point. And
no, I usually don't have a bra on when I do it.
And there is also this, I don't think you have it in your neighborhood, Sean, but she's a very nice lady. The intentions are good intentions. But she loves the stray cats in the neighborhood.
Oh, boy. So she feeds them?
and there are dollops of food, which is now including soft and dry cat food.
Mm-hmm.
Wet and cat food. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Ew, this lady is just like putting all over her yard dollops of wet cat food.
Not only her yard, the curbs of the entire block.
Okay.
You got it. I look at my phone for a second. I'm like, what's Carl? Oh, man, he's eating cat food.
That is the textbook example of somebody who thinks they're doing something good and sweet and righteous and nice.
She's had animal services called on her like 4 times and won't stop.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do it. It's just really something that you're not supposed to do for.
You know what could
wide
also
variety
nip
of
that
reasons.
in the bud?
What?
I know. I hate to say it, Sabrina. An HOA would probably get all over that.
No, absolutely not. I would rather her have mountains of food than an HOA in my.
You should
neighborhood.
how close are you to this lady?
I mean, we wave at each other.
I meant
That's
like
for sure.
in proximity to your own house.
Oh yeah, about a block away.
Damn, I was gonna say you should just hose that bitch off.
Yeah.
Just whenever she puts little dollops of food on the thing, just
I'm like,
combine with your electric leaf blower.
Why don't we just have them all at your house? You know, I think the cats could just smell their way to your food on your front porch. But that is what Carl's been doing as far as eating strange things. What were you saying about Lady Sean? I'm sorry.
So she eats everything that she comes in contact with on this walk, and it's so annoying. DJ Axis says, "What's the link for Just Okay 8 tickets? The VIP tickets are
Wow,
up."
you're not even listening to the story, huh?
Go to realradio.fm/justokay. Get those while you can. I don't even know how many are left because we can't see. Jack told us earlier. Do you think he told us that number earlier just to boost my confidence a little bit, and he doesn't actually know?
I mean, what number are you at right now?
I don't know, but he told us earlier when we were like 50% sold out.
No, you were at a 5 last time we talked.
Oh, I'm still at a 5.
Okay, come on, not even 5.5.
It's 5.5. I live at a 5.5. Yes. But now he's like, no, I won't know until tomorrow morning. I'm like, did he just make up the other number to make me feel better? Because it worked. If so, he's been texting me little pick-me-ups. He's like, you're going to be fine. You got this under control.
That's a good program, director.
Thank you, buddy. Anyhow, so she's eating everything in sight, lady is. And Courtney goes, we need to get a muzzle. And
you're not going to muzzle her.
And I said, we can't be the muzzle people, can we? I don't know about.
Could I even get a muzzle for Carl or just use Scotch tape or something?
He's so small. It would be like a little thimble-sized muzzle for him.
They have muzzles that don't look like a whole face kind of muzzle. Like they have tiny ones that look like they just kind of keep the chin up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's a muzzle. I don't know.
It just always seems to be mean looking. Like it looks like a mean thing.
It looks like a very mean thing to do, and especially for a sweet little lady. It seems seems like an overkill kind of thing. But let me tell you, over the weekend, I was hero dog owner over the weekend. I brought Lexi to get her nails trimmed, and I also I did the self-service. I don't know if I'll ever do this again. The self-service washing thing where you're like they have the shampoo and the water and the blow dryer and all that.
So it's kind of like when you bring your car to one of those car washes where
you have to do all the work.
Yeah.
Okay. They have that. They also, they have the option of them doing it, which might just go over that next time. But at least for my sanity, the nail trimming thing they do, and that's what I brought for them. And Lexi, I've seen them have to tie her up twice, like a tie on each end, like a leash, like double leasher, and I didn't mean for that to happen.
Fireworks in the background.
Say double leasher one more time.
Double leasher. So and I was like, sorry, I know she really doesn't like this. They're like, oh no, Lexi's perfect. This other dog, and they're holding up this monster who is probably slightly smaller than Lady, and this girl's like, she just bit me.
Oh my god!
I was like, that's
and we're
instant.
Gonna euthanize her right now.
That's instant. I'm the better dog owner if the other dog is biting.
Well, Arya Shadowblade on Twitch is saying there's nothing wrong with a muzzle when used properly, which I'm sure is right, but it just feels like an aggressive move to do that.
I don't think you need it. I know that when you first got Lady and you had Daryl Payne come in and meet her and kind of teach you guys how to keep her from running towards the door and all that stuff, he definitely gave you those cans of pet corrector, right?
Yeah.
Have you tried just yelling at her face?
I tried that. Yeah.
grab a small can of pet corrector and bring it on the walk. And if she starts to pick up something.
Oh man! Now I'm gonna be that guy.
Exactly, and then your neighbors are gonna be like, "That our neighbor keeps spraying his dog in the face."
What the hell's wrong with that guy? You see him out there?
But that's how the pet gets corrected. And then with my mom's dog, it was like after a while.
Your brother, you mean?
Yeah. After a while, all she had to do was pick up the can, and he would write. He would write himself. He would correct because he didn't want to have to hear that noise.
She's good about that with most things, but not with this. She's bad about it. What were you saying?
So my mom got it's not a shock collar, but it's a new age collar with no electricity involved, and it just does vibrations and a very high pitched sound.
Okay.
And, swears by it now. Same thing as Elaine just said, just has to grab it, and then the dogs that she has will stop barking. I bring Carl over for Christmas, and she's like, we're trying the collar. He gets the collar on him. It vibrates after he barks, and then he's triggered by the vibration, and that makes him bark even more. And it was such a vicious cycle that I said, you know what? Let's not do it. Actually, never again. Thank you so much.
He starts looping, and he's just worse and worse. Oh, that's not good at all.
It's those big ears, man. They pick up like satellite radio.
Oh, good. All right, let's go over to you and work at some dispatches
That's
after
it for This Week in Our Dogs.
Just a little update for you folks.
Not to mention, if you put one of those vibrating collars on Carl, it's going to look like he's on house arrest.
Yeah, it's a lot for him. Carl, for those of you who are new to the show, is a tiny little dog. He could probably stand on your hand.
How many people are like, she has a boyfriend? I thought she was a Les.
Carl's an adorable dog. He's older than Sabrina thought he was. Got that message last time when we went to the vet, I think.
6 to 7 years old now.
6 to 7 years old, but it looks great.
Thanks.
It's still got spunk and all that good stuff. No, is he? Put him on a little diet?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over to this real quick.
Okay.
The NFL is saying a record 68 million Americans are going to bet on the Super Bowl. That is a huge jump. Maybe because you could do that. That one's fun.
Yes!
Quick, in and out, and they said 68 million Americans will be betting on the Super Bowl this year, which is up from like 40 or so last year. That's got to be because there's more legal places to do it, would be my guess.
What are we betting, gentlemen?
I thought we were going to bet on the weird stuff.
Is it because you can bet?
It's legal now.
That song is so catchy, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Some people hate it.
Gun to my head, I don't know the lyrics. I just know the tune.
I know the lyrics.
Keep going.
That's good. I'm good.
I'm kicking you out of my band.
Oh, my gosh. All right, buddy.
I just call it my band. It's not my
awesome.
band. No, we're back together. We're good.
Yeah, you keep that up, and I'm going to treat you like Andy, where I go, oh, yeah, you here to jam? And then I just bring a whole band and kick you out of there.
What a power move. All right, let's go over here. Let's go to you and work in some of your dispatches because it's time to do so. Here is Guitar Slinger talking about
You could be in your band, guys.
Golden Magnet, maybe.
I never thought that I would be front row seat in VIP, but now that I am sitting here, there's something I can see.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've got a golden magnet.
Yeah.
Because I've got a golden magnet to make my way. This is such an obvious song parody.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And the Golden Magnet is in high demand right now. Only way you can get that, though, as you now know, is in your VIP swag bag. You get one for you and one for a friend. And those are really cool. They came out fantastic. And we're going to work in another one right here. Just got to fix something. Give me one moment.
Fix it, Sean. Come on.
I'm fixing it. I got it fixed just like that. Here is 2 tickets to Pound Town. It says, Sean's Pick Me Up.
I was thinking about buying Just Okay 8 tickets, and then I heard Sean was going to sing. And then, coincidentally, my credit score went down 15 points.
How dare you?
It's going to be a no. Sorry, man. Bring it down to a 4.
we're going to put on a hell of a show, a mini hell of a show. And then from there, hell of a show right after that. That is going to be a good time. A lot of people saying that they got their VIP tickets, and thank you to everybody who has, and thanks to the folks who will grab the remainder over at realradio.fm/justokay. So it's realradio.fm/justokay. We are going to take a quick break, and I'll get to more of these, I promise. The people who are asking for a raise that probably shouldn't get it, and what's happening with the king. We got all that coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
Fellas, texters are blowing us up right now. We're getting more texts than we ever have. They're affirming Russ's statement that fried bologna absolutely looks like boobs. Yes.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
The right lane is blocked due to an accident on State Road 408 westbound at Crystal Lake Drive, exit 12. Watch out for that one. Authorities are clearing up an accident on State Road 429 approaching Florida's Turnpike. Expect congestion there. And you could expect your regular delays on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
Real Radio wants to provide the assist on your holiday bills by putting $1,000 in your hand. $1,000 13 times a day. You know the drill. Just listen for the keyword to win $1,000 each hour weekdays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Then take that keyword and enter it on our website, realradio.fm. Whether you do that on your phone or your computer, we don't care. What we do care about is that you answer the phone from a number that will probably say no caller ID when they call back the winner, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest sponsored locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air, been in business since 1992. That's over 30 years. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Rebates up to $1,275 for brand new Carrier units. Turn to the experts. Carrier. And you can always turn to the experts at millsair.com.
Scott for Scott's here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing. Bonus playing. Bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S. It kills dollarweed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
Do you have trouble remembering that one thing you went to the grocery store to buy? Here's a tip. Forget about it. Just pick up fresh Florida strawberries. They're delicious, in season, and available now. Here's another tip. Go to freshfromflorida.com and use local Florida strawberries for wonderful recipes like strawberry arugula salad or strawberry fritters. And while you're there, join the Fresh from Florida Club for free perks. Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
Hello, this is Susie Essman and Jeff Garland.
I'm here.
And we are the hosts of the History of Curb Your Enthusiasm podcast.
audio to reinforce what we're showing on TV, what we're showing in other digital channels. When your priority is driving reach, boy, everybody seems to listen to the radio.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, conversations, trusted influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow, guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
It seems like everywhere you look right now, someone is sick. This year, prepare your family for airborne invaders like bacteria, pollen, and yes, germs with Navage Nasal Care. Navage flushes ultra-pure, refreshing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. Navage sucks out viruses, dust, and other airborne particles, all the stuff that gets trapped in your nose, making you miserable. Don't get caught empty-handed this winter. Get Navage, the drug-free solution that helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Even better, Navage is HSA, FSA eligible, so Navage is a great way to spend those funds before they expire. Don't wait a minute longer. Buy Navage today and you'll breathe easier knowing you're putting your funds to good use. Navage is available online at Navage.com or Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Get ready for the big game with a free iHeartRadio app, the official partner of the NFL Podcast Network, featuring the biggest names in the game, like Ross Tucker and his daily NFL podcast.
I am so looking forward to that game.
NFL Total Access.
That's another mini storyline to watch.
NFL Now.
This could be the dangerous team.
And many more. The free iHeartRadio app in the NFL, getting you the insight and behind-the-scenes stories you need for the big game. Just open the free iHeartRadio app and search NFL and listen now. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Need more animals, more gators, and more fun? Y'all need Gatorland.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Real Radio 104.1.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the new...
They said this year, things are different. Ads are different for the Super Bowl. And there's one big reason why. Like previously, I'm going to say Super Bowl ads, and what are you guys going to say? What brands are you expecting? What companies are buying these ads that you
Light.
are going to say? Bud Light, exactly.
Budweiser.
The beer companies, for sure. You got you mentioned the grocery stores a lot of times will put an ad out for this.
They do like one big trailer like reveal, right? Or not really?
There's usually something like that as well. Like the big summer movie gets revealed.
Like, I know that they're still shooting, so it wouldn't be time to do this yet. But now would be a good time for like Apple TV Plus to tease. It's not Serenity. Severance.
Severance.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wait,
right.
Is it Severance?
Yeah, it's Severance. Yeah. The second season of that show could be amongst the ads that we see. Somebody says Doritos. Great point. Doritos is a big one.
One of my favorite Doritos or Super Bowl commercials of all time was beer Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that at all?
No.
The guy's like in a pitch meeting, and he's like, beer Doritos. Every bite is equivalent to one beer. It's like, that's a terrible idea. And it pans to him again, and he's shirtless, and he's like, you don't know me. And it just brings me so much joy. That's a little bit about me.
Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, all these things. We know what we expect for Super Bowl commercials, but think about it for a second. What do you not see among all of those very expensive ads? There's no ads for Nazis. This year, there's an ad for Nazis, actually, during the Super Bowl. Yeah, no, it's not it. There's going to be ads that are going to be noticeable for the first time from a lot of beauty brands, makeup companies like ELF.
Oh, because Taylor Swift's going to be there.
Exactly.
That's not it.
Yes, they said that's one of the reasons, because I think there's going to be a larger female audience watching.
To see Taylor Swift?
Yep, that's what they were suggesting was maybe one of the things that pushed them over the line to go, yeah, let's buy a Super Bowl commercial.
What are the lady numbers? I mean, has that ever been like calculated as far as the female viewers?
Let me see.
How many women watch?
I like Taylor Swift, but I've also seen the Super Bowl many a times in the past that had nothing to do with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I must account for something.
You want to make a bet on something?
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to be at odds here, so I don't know if we'll have a bet.
Like, you want to get in a fight?
I would put down as a bet that I guarantee you at least one commercial references Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that would be silly for me to bet against that.
That might have been in place even before this whole Travis Kelce thing.
I bet she'll have a commercial for the new album coming out.
All right, I'm trying to see the actual demographics of the Super Bowl, but I think it's pretty spread out.
In 2017, the NFL estimated about 49% of the 108 million plus people who watched the Super Bowl 51 were women.
Okay, yeah. See, so it's split right down the middle. But the ads don't seem to target women as much as they do target men or like just more general audiences, you know? Like GoDaddy, those ads were clearly targeting men way back when, or going after that audience. And
GoDaddy was targeting men?
Well, back in the day with the sexy ads.
Before we let ladies make websites?
Yeah, right. Well, at least that's what they thought or what they were going for.
And they shouldn't have, because my website sucks.
It is something that's changed drastically. And now you got these big, giant companies. And man, are they big. Oh, God. Every time I get dragged through a Sephora or an Ulta, it's a little bit traumatic, the whole experience.
What, the amount of money you leave behind?
That is not usually the biggest problem that I have. It's more, one thing that I love, and I'm going to throw this out to the guys out there, all right?
Listen up, fellas.
If you need a little pick-me-up, fellas, one of the best things you can do is go to a Sephora. And here's why. We were in Sephora about 2 weeks ago, Courtney and I looked around at one point and I go, I am the tallest person in this Sephora right now.
Okay.
By a long shot. And I'm looking around, I'm like a foot taller than everybody in this place right now. And I've never felt so big in my life. I've never felt so dominant. I was just looking, this is how Celia must feel a lot. I was just looking around, I was like, all of you are smaller than me.
I don't even notice it anymore. I'm so used to it.
For me, it was new. And I was like, from wall to wall, I'm taller than all of y'all. I am the biggest person inside this place right now. And it was like a little pick-me-up. It felt good for a bit there. But you go into those places, you'll see all these brands. There's tons of them. And brands you've never even heard of that are gigantic corporations now. Like, what's the elephant one? Elephant Foot or some nonsense?
Huh?
It's huge with young girls, Gen Z, and
what's
younger
Elephant
people.
Foot?
I think it's called Elephant
that cheap
Foot.
wine you get at a convenience store.
No,
Barefoot.
No. That's Barefoot. Yeah, this Elephant Foot.
I'm sorry, do elephants wear shoes?
Wait, it might not be Elephant Foot. I could be getting that wrong. Courtney will yell at me at some point in time. Drunk Elephant. That's the name of it. Drunk Elephant is the name of the company that people go.
And this is popular with young girls?
Yes. Yeah. It's the big beauty brand.
Like,
It has been for a while.
Younger than 21?
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. What? Are you wondering how I know that? Or are you creeped out? Or
why are the lights going crazy, man?
It's a party in here, buddy. I told you I'm the tallest man at Sephora.
Oh.
It's a party over here. Yeah. What, me? Just the tallest guy in Sephora. Feeling good about myself.
Yeah, right, bro.
Wait.
Right.
Who are you?
It's me, Sabrina.
Yeah, you're not taller than me.
Yeah, I am, dude. I've been towering over you for years.
How tall are you?
Taller than your mom.
Okay, that's not saying much. She was short when she was alive.
6'4", soaking wet.
You're not 6'4".
But
also,
everyone's
people don't
soaking
use
wet around me.
You don't use soaking wet with height.
It's a weight thing.
Yeah, it makes more sense with weight. All right,
Don't
Sabrina?
tell me, man. Anytime I'm with the ladies, especially, I can't believe you're just talking about going to the makeup store, bro.
Oh, you've done this?
I've been doing that.
Oh.
That's where you pick up chicks.
What do you do? How do you pick them up at the makeup store?
Do you need help finding your shade? And then let's go catch some shade in my bedroom.
Okay. That
Why
works?
is that so weird? I'm like constantly just trying to get rid of all the pee that's headed my way because of my knowledge when it comes to makeup.
Hold on. Are you claiming that you get so much sex that you have to use bad pickup lines to
Sometimes
bring down?
I don't even have to use pickup lines, man. I just look at them.
You've never picked up anybody without saying anything. There's no way.
I have. Yeah, I handed a note. It was handed a note over that said, "I have a bomb. Come with me."
Okay. Well, that
In
seems
my
like
pants. That's my
dangerous. That's not a safe thing for you to do.
And also, it is worth noting that man makeup ain't too bad with the ladies either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been getting some bags under the eyes, bro, with all the partying I'm doing and lack of sleep and the drugs.
Yeah.
Get a little cover up, little foundations, and you're looking like a brand
Don't
new
say
fella.
foundations.
Brand new fella. Yeah, get a little blush right there, a little contour of that bad boy.
That's a lot of work.
You're looking like The Rock that wears makeup.
I don't wear makeup myself.
Yeah, I could tell, man.
Whoa.
Big time. But I'll let you borrow some stuff if you want, as long as I can come to Just Okay 8.
No.
VIP, baby. I want me a Stanley Cup.
No. You're definitely not getting VIP. No.
I'll get a lot of VIP minus the VI.
Just the P, huh?
It stands for vagina. Sometimes penis.
Yeah.
It was a weird
really?
rave. It was a weird rave.
You do you.
It looked like a lady.
I'm not here to say what you should do. Okay.
All right, gotta go. It's great to see you guys. All right. It's
Good to see you.
Stay
All right.
lit. See, lady, you didn't talk during that whole thing. You hate me?
I did. I told you not to say foundations because
Get yourself some foundations. Sabrona.com/foundations. How do you spell it? I don't know. Bye.
Bad marketing. All right. Foundations.
That's what you took from that, Sean?
Yeah.
I have to kill Sabrina now, too?
No, I didn't know Sabrina was tall, though. I learned that. I didn't know Sabrina was 6'4".
Been like 2.5 years, 3 years since Sabrina.
Well, I've been in the same room with
I
Sabrina.
always pictured Sabrina as a short king, just like making up for the shortness by acting out.
Same.
You'd think, but actually 6'7".
Wow, 6'7".
And it mostly
Soaking
legs.
wet.
Very small torso.
Wow, really? Okay, that's
long,
interesting.
long legs.
All right, let's go over to you. Let's see what
All
you got
right.
going on.
Love those segues.
Eric is with us, and he's talking about a feeling taller in a makeup store. Let's see what Eric says about
Hey,
that.
Sean.
Hey.
I also feel tall when I do mushrooms, but I don't walk around makeup stores.
What? Okay. All right.
Did you do mushrooms before the makeup store?
Just fired off that dispatch sober as a judge. But thank you, I think, for that one. Let's see if we can get better. Here is Seychelles sending a dispatch saying he couldn't get the tickets. Then he said he did get the tickets. So I think he's good to go.
I wonder why. Probably because of his phone.
True. Here's Speckled Trout talking about high-speed chases.
Sean, you are absolutely correct about the high-speed chases. They're deadly and generally unnecessary. It's more of a manly thing not to let the guy get away. I was just in Europe last year, and I was amazed at how good the driving was. Very few speeders, no reckless drivers, and I was wondering why. Well, 3 weeks after I got home, I found out when I got a speeding ticket in the mail for €97. They just use cameras, get the picture, send the bill, and you pay it. If you don't pay it, they take your car.
Ouch!
Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
Thank you, Speckled Trout. Appreciate that dispatch. That's a word of warning to everybody else who's going to be doing that. The one thing I know for sure, the Brits get two things exactly right on the nose. Virtually everything else they get wrong, and they screw up because, you know, British people, Brit bongs, are known to do so.
Hello, Crumpet.
Two things that they get right. Number one, without a shadow of a doubt, the Brits get the public bathroom right. The bathrooms go all the way down to the floor. You don't even have to have any arguments over who trans, who gender, whatever goes into what bathroom.
Who trans?
It's beautiful. It's private. It's an exquisite experience. You don't have to, if you're me, what I'll do sometimes is take the handicap stall, because the handicap stall has a sink in it, and I'll run the handicap stall.
For poopies?
So people can't hear anything that's going on, and need a little privacy maybe.
I use it because the toilet is higher, at least at this building, than in the handicap stall than it is in the other stalls.
Oh, the one time I used ours, I could see the wheelchair waiting outside to finish up.
And then you got to go walk past them. That's no good.
I did a little limp, though. It was fine.
So their public bathrooms, spot on, perfect. They go all the way to the floor. It's genius. I don't know why we don't do that. The other thing they get right is roundabouts. They know how to do the roundabouts. In America, you put a roundabout somewhere, expect a bunch of dummies.
Dublin was not a roundabout. It was chaos. But
was
I will
it really?
say everything else, the roundabouts were just fine.
Yeah, I mean, in England, they seem to understand how the rules worked. In America, you know how people are. They pull up to the roundabout, they're like, you go first, I go first. Who's supposed to go first? And
What
nobody
about all
knows.
these 4 stop signs and we're all at the same time? What do we do?
No one understands it. Everybody is an idiot when it comes to these things. But in Europe, they're better at that at the very least. Okay, we'll hold these dispatches for the time being. And there are some workers who would like a raise. They're raising their hands very, very high for a 40% pay increase.
All right.
And bam! I mean, get the bag if you can. Go out there and try to get more money if you're able to. Good for you. I salute you. You should at the very least try. The problem is for me personally, it's a timing issue. And it's these workers that are asking for this 40% raise, otherwise they're going to strike. They work for Boeing. And
okay. All right.
Boeing,
yeah.
Now's not the time to be asking for a 40% raise when your company is in the news for some really, really bad reasons.
I say Boeing, give them the raises right now.
Maybe
1,000% as soon as possible. I would like to fly without getting sucked out of the plane.
If they get a little more money, they'll put the planes together entirely. There won't be a problem with the doors falling off. You won't have all kinds of screws that are missing.
Wheels
Boeing,
that work.
Yeah, Boeing has some issues. Maybe they should wait just a hot bit for that pay raise. Okay, when we come back, a Category 6. What the hell are you talking about, Sean? I'll explain. Plus, we got more of your dispatches and jury duty all on the way. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Need to hear someone else's opinions before reconciling your own internal phobias? We got you, fam. Hey, Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
This is Katina Mobley. This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Is LeBron pressing the Lakers to make a big move at the deadline? I say pressure them to do what? They're barely 500 with an old legend, one great defensive big man, and a nice third wheel, and that's it. LA's too inconsistent with no great young assets other teams want. They're right where they should be. Around 500, play-in game for the playoffs if it started today. I'm Colin Cowherd.
The superbly versatile all-electric EQB from Mercedes-Benz. It's impressively techy and surprisingly roomy with available seating for up to 7. The vehicle is all electric. The feeling is all Mercedes. Learn more at mbusa.com/EQB.
Get connected to Central Florida like never before with Very Local, powered by WESH 2. Stay informed with the local news team you trust. Explore original series and specials.
You are one of the most inspiring people I've ever met.
Experience new sights and new adventures with the ultimate Central Florida insiders.
I can't wait to go check it out. Come with me.
24/7 TV made just for you.
How awesome is this?
Download the free Very Local app now and stream like a local.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window. New South offers volume discounts for homeowners. The more you buy, the more you save. Our discounts start at the fourth window, and from there, the savings grow. New South can do this because we own our factory, and that's the power of Factory Direct. Visit us at newsouthwindow.com.
Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft in 2023. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. Their U.S.-based restoration specialists are dedicated to helping solve identity theft issues, and all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which means if you lose money because of identity theft, LifeLock will reimburse you to the limits of your plan. Go to LifeLock.com and save up to 25% your first year with promo code CLAY.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Elevate the look of your home, all while saving money on your utility bills with new windows from Renewal by Andersen. All their windows are custom made, so let's say you want some chic black frames on your windows. but they're not HOA approved. That's not a problem with Renewal by Andersen because every single window is custom built. So that means the outside of your home can be HOA approved and inside can be approved by you, meeting your decor and design needs for your home. And if you have an historic home, Renewal by Andersen can accommodate you too and are able to match your color and style. Nothing is off the shelf because, again, every single window is custom built. Renewal by Andersen has a great offer to help you get started. Now through the month of February, buy 4 windows and or patio doors and get the 5th free. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. Some restrictions apply. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Go to rbafla.com for complete details. License number CGC 1527613.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in an accident and would like to know the value of your case, go to forthepeople.com to see cases just like yours. You see, all lawyers are not the same. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You can live out your MasterChef dreams when you find a professional on Angie to tackle your dream kitchen remodel. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Looking to hire the right employee? Find them at the Florida Jobs Now job fair, fljobsnow.com for more info.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
They're best friends. Unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's
Happening in courtrooms in this great land of ours, including an update on the story we were talking about, I think last week, if my memory serves me right, which it doesn't all the time, which was about this kid who shot up a school, and his mother was on trial. He's already been found guilty. He's going to spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Crumbly, something
Crumbly,
like that?
yeah. And she was just found guilty by a jury of manslaughter for not taking enough action to stop this from happening, which I find pretty surprising, honestly. I don't know if you find that as surprising as I do, Moses DeWitt, who joins me here in the studio.
No.
Hello.
Does that take you by surprise, too?
It's certainly an interesting verdict. It's an interesting case in the sense that, we haven't seen a parent held accountable in these kind of cases before. And so, the whole theory that they're operating on is basically a manslaughter charge. And typically, at least in Florida, manslaughter is you do some sort of negligent act that leads to somebody else's death. And here there was two aspects. They said that, number one, did she fail to adhere to a legal duty? And if so, then she could be...
Stop.
I made it so quiet. I just made it so quiet. I thought you were going to keep going. I apologize. I can't help myself.
But yeah, did she fail to adhere to a legal duty, or was she negligent that led to these deaths occurring, essentially? And so, I haven't watched the whole trial, but from the parts that we've seen, they certainly dragged her through the mud quite a bit, with her personal life and affairs and things like that, to kind of try to show that she was a bad mother. But there's a fine line when we're talking about from a legal perspective, just being a bad parent make you liable, criminally speaking, for the acts of your child.
Yeah. So, especially with the child's statement didn't he say no one could have stopped me?
He said nobody could have stopped me from doing this.
Right. And so, the jury did ask two questions during deliberation. One of those questions was, can they infer anything from the people who did not testify? And basically, can we infer anything from the shooter here not testifying? Because the prosecution didn't bring him in to testify. The defense didn't bring him in to testify. So had he come in to testify to say nobody could have stopped me from this, there could have been a different outcome of the case.
Do you know what the response to that was? Are you allowed to consider things like that?
So the judge brought the jury in the room and basically said you can only consider the evidence that's been presented to you, which is the standard.
Yeah. I wouldn't imagine that you could take an inference from somebody being there or not being there, much as if somebody was accused of murder and they didn't want to take the stand.
Exactly.
You're not supposed to
it's not supposed to infer anything from that.
Infer any guilt or anything. But this gives me some flashbacks to this 6-year-old kid that shot his teacher. And I wonder in those cases if you'll see more of the parents getting hit with charges like these. Obviously, the jury, they thought that the inaction of this mother was enough to rise to the level of manslaughter.
Well, there's some question regarding, how this child got the gun. I think they helped, the parents helped the child procure the gun, and the parents knew that the child was troubled. And so, if you have a troubled child, I think he had some mental health issues. The school had said, hey, he's writing some disturbing things during school, doing some disturbing acts, and they knew he had the gun. They didn't do anything about it. So I think that's really the strength of their case. Now, I did see some clips of this case, and I don't know if you saw the defense attorney at all, but the defense attorney was very bizarre.
Yeah,
real hoot.
And her closing argument, especially where she was talking about how people on TikTok don't like her, which is
wasn't there a Taylor Swift quote
that was the opening statement, which was
how does Taylor Swift get into the damn courtroom at this point?
Well, her quote, she said this case is about a Taylor Swift quote or lyric that Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes, which is just. First of all, a horrible opening statement.
Yeah.
Also, just trying to drop a Taylor Swift lyric into your opening statement.
I mean, especially when there are actual bullet holes.
Right.
You're reminding people of the fact that there were people who were shot here.
Right. Yeah, that's not a good opening statement at all. And then in the closing statement, she's talking about how people on TikTok don't like her and so on and so forth. But you have to remember the jury's been instructed not to watch any social media, not to discuss this case, not to read about it in the media. So now you're projecting stuff that's been in the media to the jury that they have no idea
That's
about.
really bad, actually.
Which you're essentially tainting your own credibility that way.
And even if they're not supposed to consider that, it's going to get into their minds that the public in general on social media is very much against these people.
Exactly, which they may have had no idea about until after the trial was over.
Yeah.
Or they shouldn't have had any idea about it.
That one is an interesting ride. And it's just a lot of people, when they think about cases like these, they say, where do we put the blame? And they think that apparently from the result of this case that some of the blame lies with the parents. And look at things like Sandy Hook. The Sandy Hook case is very similar to this, though Sandy Hook, obviously a much larger tragedy in numbers and all the details and everything associated with it. Adam Lanza, I think was his name, the kid who shot up the school. His mom was buying him guns because he was a bad kid, and he would ask, "Can I get a gun? I'll be better." And the mom would be like, "Okay, here's another gun." God. And she was providing the guns to the kid who was acting out just so that he would be nice to her and like think that she loved him and stuff. And so those are parents that I think are crossing over a line that the jury seems to agree.
Well, but I think on the other side, you could certainly make the argument that, hey, maybe you have a troubled child, troubled youth. And so, taking them out to the gun range, trying to teach them something, spend time with them, bonding, things like that. I don't know that that's what was going on here, but, you could make the argument that the parents are trying to do it in order to, bond with the child and get the child to be better.
I think that makes sense to me logically, and this is a question I was thinking about last time you came in, but we didn't get to it. When you're an attorney and you're preparing your case and you're preparing your opening statement, your closing statement, they whiffed on it in this past case we were talking about, but how much do you lean on logic and reason? And I want to lay this out for people. And how much do you lean on emotional responses? Because it can be every bit, if not much more powerful to be the other attorney and just remind these people over and over how many kids' bodies there are and how many, things that aren't actually a huge part of the case against this mother, but it has an emotional weight to it. Do you consider that as an attorney?
Yeah, you have to in a case like this because it is very emotional. Obviously, what happened was horrific, but both sides are trying to tell a story. And so you have to figure out the best way to tell your story. And you're going to have to include, even on the defense side, you have to include the real facts. You can't change what the facts are. You can't try to minimize the fact that children were murdered here. You have to, make that a part of your story, but explain why you don't believe your client should be criminally liable for those deaths when trying to make a defense here.
Yeah, my God, that's a tough case. And now the father, I think, is going to be on trial next, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he is supposed to go on trial next, which we'll see if he takes a plea now that this conviction's come through.
How do they decide that, whether they're going to try people together or they're going to split it up into two trials? It would seem like just because of resources and costs and stuff, you would want to maybe do that together, but maybe I'm wrong.
So usually it's at the prosecutor's discretion, and sometimes there's motions filed with the court on that as well. I am kind of surprised they didn't do it together here because it seems like they're fairly similar facts. Now, they may think that there may be a better case against the father, so they wanted to try those separately. Maybe there's separate evidence that only applies to them. And so if that's the case, maybe the defense here moved, and again, I don't know the history, but the defense could have moved to have those trials held separately because they don't want the jury being influenced by what the father did and trying to put that guilt on the mother.
So let's say they go, you're the attorneys for the father, and you go, she is not likable. This woman is not likable, and we don't want any bad thoughts about her to get attached to our client, and they toss them both out together. So that could be another thing, I guess you're saying, that plays into it.
Yeah.
Man, that's something else. Among the bad decisions I've made today here, Moses, is we've announced that Sealand and I are going to be performing at Just Okay 8. I don't know if you're for this or against it, but
I am for it. Let's go.
We have a lot of things to figure out, and if you're workshopping names for us, do let us know. If you come up with any great names for us as a duo for our performance at Just Okay 8, all right? I know you got the crew out there. You've got resources over at the DeWitt Law Firm that could assist on this, perhaps. Big brains.
Or what, he's going to ask Fowler what to name us?
Fowler's good at that stuff. You might come up with something. And all the ones that I've seen so far are a solid no, okay? what was the one earlier? Ball and scrotes. That's not a thing. We're not doing that. All of the suggestions
about the misfats.
The misfats is mean and hurtful, and we're not going to be the misfats.
All right.
We need something cool, all right? And maybe we'll come up with it on our own. We got to go to your dispatches. Oh, you know what?
You're open to everyone else's idea, but I say, just a funny little goof. And now you're going to come up with it yourself.
No, I
give you one more.
We'll still take some suggestions, but I think maybe we might have to do this on our own.
C-Lane and the Fatties.
You're an asshole.
Dwayne and the Rock Hard Johnsons.
This band is not even going to make it to the show. We're going to break up before we even get there.
It'll be hilarious.
We had something on the list for Moses, which I want to get to in just a bit, because are you not coming in later on this week?
Probably not.
Oh, my
Moses.
God.
We'll see.
Unbelievable.
What the heck?
All right, so we'll get that question to you now. But I also want to ask you, I'll give you a heads up before we take a break here. I want to ask you about the GPS darts that we were discussing. And I was ranting earlier that they should put a stop to police chases. It puts far more people in danger than it needs to. We have technology that can help us out with a lot of this stuff and hold the person accountable. And they'll still go to jail. We just don't have to do the in-between thing where we do a dangerous police chase, right? But they said in a couple of markets, including, I believe, Tampa, they have darts that they shoot from the police car to the vehicle that it's chasing. And a lot of people immediately said, you can't do that. It's against the Fourth Amendment. You can't do that without a warrant, yada, yada, yada. So I want to talk about the legality of that when we come back. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traveling on I-4 this afternoon, you could expect congestion westbound between Parr Street and Robinson Street. There's a couple accidents to watch out for on the beach line. Off-ramp eastbound to Tradeport Drive, exit 9. And authorities are clearing up an accident on the off-ramp from the beach line westbound to John Young Parkway. Travel with caution through there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan Injury Law Firm.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today, we're the largest injury firm in the world, and I'm thankful to you for trusting us all these years. We'll always be here for the people, not the powerful. We'll always be here for you. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft in 2023. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. Their U.S.-based restoration specialists are dedicated to helping solve identity theft issues, and all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which means if you lose money because of identity theft, LifeLock will reimburse you to the limits of your plan. Go to LifeLock.com and save up to 25% your first year with promo code CLAY.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hello, this is Susie Essman and Jeff Garland.
I'm here.
And we are the hosts of the History of Curb Your Enthusiasm podcast. And we're going to be rewatching and talking about every single episode, and we're going to break it down. Oh, and we're going to be joined by special guests, including Larry David and Cheryl Hines, Richard Lewis, Bob Odenkirk, and so many more. And we're going to have clips, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So listen to the History of Curb Your Enthusiasm on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, homeowners, Russ Rollins here to talk to you about something serious, your power bill. Last summer was tough, but this year could be even worse. So don't wait until the last minute to get protection and savings from solar power and backup power. Solar Source has a new pay-as-you-go solar package that lets you start with an affordable base system and add solar panels over time. Plus, their pay-as-you-go battery backup is awesome, and it lets you add critical backup power as you go. Schedule a free consultation at Solar SolarSource.com/monsters. Get ready for a stress-free summer.
Guarantee Media is giving away a 5-day Caribbean cruise with all meals and entertainment included for only $99. But you must tell me the name of a country without the letter A in its name. Text your answer to 96551 and you'll get a 5-day Caribbean cruise with all meals and entertainment included. If you're one of the first 50 to text the name of a country without the letter A in its name, we will include a second bonus destination to Orlando, Florida. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. And be one of the first 50 listeners to tell me a country without the letter A in its name and get a 5-day Caribbean cruise with all meals included, plus 4 days in Orlando for only $99. Tell me a country without the letter A in its name. Texting your answer to 96551. That's 96551. This is not a contest. It is paid advertising by Guarantee Media with the purpose of soliciting sales on vacation ownership and not affiliated with iHeartMedia. Some terms and conditions apply.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office, Orlando.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
New South Window Solutions. Made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. C-R-E-D-I-T. Credit. That's credit. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
Watching the world burn with some friends since 2007. This
Gear here and rolling towards March 16th for Just Okay 8. Get those VIP tickets. I can't even tell you how many are left because they won't tell us until we get an early morning update, and I don't think
They
they'll
won't
last
tell you.
that.
Celia and I, we know.
Wow, you guys got updates? What the hell?
Oh, maybe you should be at HQ.
My God. If you guys are getting updates and I'm not, I will fume my way out of here. I will throw a fit and start screaming. It'll be bad. You don't want that.
He doesn't have it.
Oh, okay.
I just shook him down for it.
Okay, so nothing to get mad about then. Well, we'll know when they're gone. They'll alert us to that. And there's a handful of them left, I believe, over at realradio.fm/justokay. Get them while you can. It is a loaded up, Moses, it's loaded up, the VIP package for these folks. You're going to get VIP early access. You'll get to hang out with us. I don't know if you're going to be with us on March 16th or if you're abandoning us.
I'll probably abandon you.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
I actually just had to check. I thought it was the same day as Tom Segura in town, but fortunately that's March 14th. You're March 16th, so maybe I can squeeze you in.
You would have
We're gonna
abandoned
ditch us? Yeah, for Tom Segura.
I mean, let me tell you something about Tom Segura, okay?
Couldn't you have just flown to Tampa to see his next date?
True.
Feels expensive, C-Lane.
Tom Segura, is he funny? Yes, of course he's funny. But he used to be fat, and now he's not fat
Are you
anymore.
fat shaming?
And it's gone
Sounds
straight
like
to
it.
his head. Like the moment he was not fat anymore, it went straight to his head.
What do you
think.
mean straight to his head?
Because when he was fat,
Because he's talking about his weight loss?
no, he's not necessarily talking about it, but you could tell he didn't have confidence back then.
Oh.
And now he's got all the confidence in the world.
I like Tom Segura. You know,
Go-
let's not burn this bridge.
He's no longer fat. I've never actually seen any of his stand-up. I've
He's
only
very
seen the podcast that he does.
I think I've only seen the podcast too, actually.
But he's very funny on that. I'm
So
sure.
are you telling me you and C-Lane's Lack, Tiny Hands, and the Big Finger are better than Tom Segura?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good name.
No, it's not sticking. That one's not sticking. And
Is that
Beastie
better?
Boys,
I saw that one.
it's not sticking. Even though that one is pretty funny. And everything else that you guys have said. The Nook Boy Masters. Nook Boy will not be making an appearance at this event, all right?
About the pee-pee and the poo-poos.
Pee-pee and the Poo-Poos is the worst one I've heard so far.
That is
But it
the bottom.
flows.
That's the bottom of the barrel.
It flows.
And you made me say Pee-pee and the Poo-Poos, so I hate you for that a little bit too. Tipsofthenewsjunkie.com. Let's
Oh,
get
that's the band name. I love it.
serious here. Eric emails, and he says, this is a Mo question. So here you go, Mo. The tipsofthenewsjunkie.com. My wife was in a minor car wreck, no injuries, but some damage done to her vehicle. When we called the insurance company, the information the police officer logged on the report, the insurance company says there's no policy under the number, name, or address. What should we do to have the damage fixed without having to file a claim on our own policy and having to pay for our deductible? Does that make sense?
So they're saying that the other driver on the accident report listed no insurance policy.
Yeah, no policy.
So it doesn't really matter what's on the accident report. You just need to get the other driver's insurance policy information. So I assume you have their name, address, and probably driver's license number on that report. So your insurance company should be able to submit a claim to the other side's insurance. You know, they should be able to get that information. If you don't have it, you can send him a letter, and he's legally obligated to provide that information to you.
What if he doesn't have the insurance?
If he doesn't have insurance, then you may just be out of luck, and you may have to go through your insurance.
God, that's why you get the
uninsured. Uninsured motorist coverage is if you're injured. Typically, it is the best coverage that you can have on your policy, in my opinion. But
what happens in that case, though, for the uninsured? Like, do they get like a criminal charge against them?
Yeah, what happens to them?
So you can end up losing your license, basically, if you. Well, let me back up. If you illegally don't have insurance at all, then yeah, of course you can have criminal charges for driving without insurance. But you can legally be on the road with the bare minimum insurance, which is only $10,000 in property damage and $10,000 in PIP or no fault coverage.
Right.
And so if you get in an
I used
accident
to be
with
on
that,
the road with that.
Me too. Same.
Not a good idea.
Moses,
If you
I
get in
just
an
upgraded. Moses,
I'm proud of you.
it was very adult in me. I just, my policy was up, and I was like, let me see if there's anything cheaper. Not only was there cheaper, there's better coverage. So I finally, at 37 years old, have uninsured motorist coverage.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Great
That's a
job.
big move right there.
I am going to hit you on the way out of the station today.
I had PIP forever when I was poor.
I thought you meant hit me up for like advice on where I got that. They're just going to hit me.
Yeah.
She's literally going to crash into you in the parking lot, Dave Matthews style.
Satellite.
No, it's a different song.
Okay.
It's a completely different song. Okay.
Nailed it,
so
Moses.
I was about to sing it, but I was like, I'm going to refrain.
When in doubt, sing it. I've found that's the best thing to do, for me at least.
How about Ladyboy Erection?
No, we're not going to name our duo Ladyboy Erection. That's horrific.
Okay.
Moses is attached to this event, by the way. Do you think he's going to want
Not for long.
Ladyboy Erection to be part of something that the DeWitt Law Firm has their name near? No.
How about Instinct?
No, that's terrible. No. And all the ones on the chat are like really, really offensive.
The Winkin' Brown Eyes.
No, we're not doing. Not the diabetes. That's not high blood sugar Ray.
Oh, these are great.
Those are good, but it's just more about hurting our feelings, it seems.
How about the Smash Fronts?
No, we're not doing any of these names. So far, they've been just not successful for us, I don't think. Anyhow, what do we have for Moses? Oh, I wanted to ask you about the police chase story. So I was talking earlier on the show. Okay. And when we were discussing this earlier, I was saying that I don't think we should be doing police chases. I think we could use technology to make sure that people are held accountable. Less people will be in danger. There was a story recently about a police chase where there was 2 toddlers in the back of the car that was on the police chase the entire time.
He took them on the chase for about 38 miles, I want to say.
Yeah, it was long enough that they were in danger for a bit there, Moses. And then I brought in that there are these GPS darts. So cop cars are equipped with this thing. It looks straight out of Knight Rider. There's a little panel in the vehicle. There's a little thing that says launch. You hit the button. It shoots a dart at the car that's in front of you. And then the GPS tracks that vehicle wherever it goes. Somebody suggested that under the Fourth Amendment, which is against the illegal search and seizure of U.S. citizens, you couldn't do this because you would be tracking that person without a warrant. But it seems to me that the police at least think that they can do this. So what's the law on that suggest?
Well, I mean, normally if you're going to track a vehicle, let's say you're doing an investigation and you want to track the vehicle, normally you would need a warrant, right? If you're putting some sort of GPS device on the vehicle without the driver knowing.
Right. This would be if you're not currently in pursuit of the vehicle.
Right. The difference here is typically when you witness a crime and fleeing from the police at a high rate of speed is a crime.
Of course, yeah.
Then you don't need a warrant. Just like if you're witnessing a murder in a building, you don't have to get a warrant to go into the building to stop the murder.
Yeah. Can you imagine what that would do to law enforcement?
Yeah. So, I mean, there could be some constitutionality challenges to it, but I think anytime you're witnessing a crime take place, usually they're going to allow the police to use certain measures to stop that crime, or in this case, follow them essentially.
Right.
It's really no different than, having a chopper watch them as well, from the air.
Yeah. It seems to me like if you did not let law enforcement do that, it would in an incredible way, hamper their ability to respond to actual crimes. Like in your suggestion, you see somebody getting murdered and the cop's like, oh, I'll be right back. I've got to go get a warrant from a judge, and then I could try to save this person. It just doesn't work in practice, I don't think. All right, let's see what you got going on. You're sending dispatches our way, and we want to hear you. Concrete Mike is saying that you're right, but we don't need to play that dispatch, right, Moses? You don't need to hear that?
I always like to hear from Concrete Mike.
All right, fine. Here he is. He says, Moses is right. Hello?
Oh, crew and Mo DeWitt. So Mo is right. Do not sleep on uninsured motorist coverage. I've been through the situation of being in an accident, and they did not have insurance, and I had to eat all the damage. And I also run, instead of the basic PIP, $100,000, $300,000 coverage on my vehicles. So there's that.
All right. So everybody knows what this all means, Moses. He just left it on in his very loud car with the window down.
Hey, he's got 100, 300 coverage, so
he can do what he wants, sir.
When you say 100 and 300 coverage and you have uninsured motorist coverage, does that mean that if somebody injures you, you could get access to up to $300,000 for your damages?
So the 100-300 is typically your bodily injury coverage. So that's coverage. If you hit somebody and hurt them, that's the coverage that protects you from you being sued. And it's $100,000 per person, $300,000 per accident. Now, if you buy uninsured motorist coverage, you can also buy uninsured motorist coverage up to those same limits as your bodily injury coverage. So ideally here, hopefully he has 100-300 on bodily injury and 100-300 on uninsured motorist coverage, which that coverage is if somebody hits you and hurts you, and they don't have any coverage to cover the injuries they cause to you, you can basically have your own insurance step into the shoes of the at-fault driver and recover from your own policy for your injuries up to those amounts.
You know, based on something you just said there, I have a really weird question for you.
Ooh.
Let's say, all right, first of all, I have to use a little magic for this because I'm about to make C-Lane filthy, filthy rich, okay?
Congratulations, bro.
C-Lane is going to be Elon Musk levels of rich. He's going to be the richest man in the world. Here you go. Hello. There he is. He's super rich now, but he only has PIP insurance.
Hey.
All right. So C-Lane made a mistake. Even though he's really rich, he just had that super cheapo, basic bottom line personal injury protection insurance as he was driving around. And now C-Lane gets into an accident. Can you say, I don't care what kind of insurance he had, I'm going to sue him personally because I know that he has the wealth to pay up if there's a judgment against him, and then the insurance wouldn't even matter if you knew that he was rich. Rich, does it work like that, or am I crazy?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that's why you always want sufficient insurance to cover your assets, right? Because if you don't have enough insurance, people come,
I thought you were going to say, cover
personally.
your ass. Wow.
I was like, he's getting a little edgy around here.
That's a fun commercial.
We haven't broken into the liquor yet. To cover your assets because they can sue you personally. They can go after you. And if you don't have enough insurance, they can still do that. So, in some of these big cases, you'll see that, not only does the insurance tender their limits, but then also the person has to put up some money as well because the damages are so severe.
Right. And how do they figure out, like, I guess they would have to go through your actual finances to see if you were able to financially pay that or not.
Yeah, you can do an asset search and things like that. A lot of times as part of those settlements, they're going to be signing a financial affidavit, basically swearing that these are all the assets they have. And if they lie on that, then the settlement can be overturned and they can go after you for even more.
But most of the time, I would imagine they don't do that. That would be my guess. If they find out somebody doesn't have insurance, I would imagine they go, okay, we got to find something else to do because we can't go after this person. They wouldn't take everybody who has no insurance and see how much assets they had.
Well, I mean, usually you should. That's part of the due diligence that you should be tracking on. Sometimes you can find out fairly quickly, whether there's anything to go after or not, but it is part of the investigation that you should be doing.
Okay, I didn't know if that was a thing or not, but apparently it is. Let's see what else we have. T-Man is saying he's got a band title for C-Lane and I. Hello?
Band title, Chasing C-Lane.
Okay.
No, it's not as good as the other one.
Yeah. I'm out.
What was the other one? Chasing Matthews or something?
Something like that.
That was better. It's still not going to be it. Here's AJ's Soup. It says, I got a little song for you. Okay.
She's good at songs.
Sean, don't feel so bad.
Kind of nice.
Tickets will sell out before the show ends.
I don't know.
We love it when you shoot Everclear. It's all that we need to
Oh, that's right. You're supposed to do that.
To spend our money.
Oh, we don't know how many tickets are left. We have no idea. We're operating in the dark here. Otherwise, I would live up to my promise that I made. I absolutely would stick with it. She's still going.
Oh, Sean, it will sell out. Will make you happy.
Please.
Before the show ends.
GoRadio.fm/justokay.
Remember, you've tempted us with great swag. Stanley Killer in the bag. So take our money.
She has a nice voice.
Yeah. I got my VIP tickets. Do you other listeners have yours?
Thank you, AJ Soup. We love you. We appreciate you. And you are next. Go to realradio.fm/justokay. Quick break. When we come back, Category 6, we got to get to it. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Traveling on I-4 this afternoon, there's a bit of congestion westbound through the city between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. It's pretty mellow around the perimeter of I-4. No major problems on State Road 429 or the Greenway. Authorities are clearing up a couple accidents on the Beach Line, off-ramp to Tradeport Drive heading eastbound, and the off-ramp westbound to John Young Parkway. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With a super low down payment, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Down payments vary, does not mean savings. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Every parent wants to set their child up for success. Florida Prepaid is here to help. We know that planning for college now is the best foundation for your child's future success. A Florida 529 prepaid plan can be your first step to getting there. Our plans are flexible and 100% risk-free, so you'll never lose your investment. And now is the perfect time to lock in your plan because 2024 plan prices are the lowest they've been in 10 years, starting at just $34 a month. Florida Prepaid open enrollment is now. Enroll today.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. In office, Orlando.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
Did you know February was American Heart Month? It is. Life Imaging in the FLA wants to remind you that early detection saves lives. The first symptom of heart disease is often sudden death. You know you have the power to detect this before you have any symptoms. Give them a call. Life Imaging FLA. Pick up your phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan, and with a few minimum requirements, you have a value of $699 and you can get that heart scan. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan, you'll be connected in seconds. When you get there, talk to them about the cancer screening as well. Super important. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia. Call pound 250, say the words free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. Get that heart screening. Ask them about the cancer screening. It's super important. Early detection saves lives. Thanks to Life Imaging FLA. Make sure you tell them Russ Rollins sent you.
Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft in 2023. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. Their U.S.-based restoration specialists are dedicated to helping solve identity theft issues, and all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which means if you lose money because of identity theft, LifeLock will reimburse you to the limits of your plan. Go to LifeLock.com and save up to 25% your first year with promo code CLAY.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
The NFL playoffs are here, and there's no better way to stay up to date on the latest from our league than with the Around the NFL podcast. Join me, Dan Hansis, and my buds, Mark Sessler and Greg Rosenthal, for news and fresh content all playoffs long. We've been doing this together for over 10 years, and the playoffs always offer up something we've never seen before. We'll preview and recap every game as we make our way through the playoffs and to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Listen to the Around the NFL podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Heed the call.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. 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 That's credit. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
Dozen tickets left, and we will 100% sell out today for Just Okay VIP tickets.
Get that, what was it? Skull? Absinthe? What are you drinking again? Get it ready.
No, Everclear. We're not going to, I don't know if it'll sell. I don't know if those ones will sell before the end of the show. There is only a couple dozen.
What about all the people that bought them with that intention? Don't you think you should give it to them?
If I go to the website and it says before the end of the show, sold out, I will live up to my promise. Absolutely. Positively live up to my promise. But that's not happening right now. It's going to happen today, but it's not happened right now. Just a handful of tickets left for Just Okay 8 VIP. And I want to tell you a couple of things here, including something new that I am embarrassed about and also kind of excited about. And this involves you too, Sabrina. So I got some bad news on the way for you, all right?
Awesome.
First things first, what does VIP get? You get VIP. Well, I'm going to tell you in a second. Hang on. I'm going to tell you in a second because you need to know.
Thanks. Would this be something I should have known during, I don't know, commercial break?
Oh, no, I don't like doing that.
Of course.
It's better just to do it on air and let everybody figure out at the same time, I think. VIP gets VIP early access to the event. That means you're going to hang out with us, and we're going to party before the general admission folks are able to get into the facility. You also get access to the VIP lounge, which is going to be on the floor. It's going to have high top tables, decorations, all kinds of fun stuff, and a VIP bar, easy access to those drinks. You'll have the swag bag with the News Junkie Stanley Killer water bottle. You're going to have a hat. There'll be the golden magnet will be in there. You'll get 2 of the golden magnets and much more. You'll get some drinks that come along with it and free food. And that is going to be a dinner provided by some of the food trucks, we believe. And VIP lanyard that's going to get you access to the restricted VIP areas. All that and more, right? But there's something that everybody that is going to Just Okay 8 is going to get. And only those folks at Just Okay 8 will get this, right?
Here comes my bad news.
Some sort of disease?
No, it's not. Moses, what are you doing to us? We still got tickets to sell, man.
Sorry.
You're not going to get some sort of disease. Well, we can't guarantee that, actually. Let me walk that back. You may or may not get some sort of disease when you go to Just Okay, but we hope that you don't.
And we're not liable.
There will be something at the venue that you can find. And if you find this thing at the venue and scan the code on it, you are going to get access to something for free. All right. And here's what this thing is. I did not know until yesterday that this thing existed, but it does. And it's a real thing. And it is. You ready for it?
Yes, I'm ready. I know it's going to piss me off. The way they're like, you look so pleased with yourself that I know.
It involves me every bit as much as it involves you.
Why doesn't it involve me?
That will become clear momentarily.
All right.
That will become very
baby.
clear. No.
Scan it, you get a baby.
What this is a test show that Sabrina and I did before we ever did the actual radio show.
Is that a good idea? What test show?
It was a test show that they had you and I do so that we could see if there was any chemistry. And
Buddy, I don't remember doing this. At your house?
We were hammered. We called your mother at one point during this whole thing.
That wasn't with C-Lane?
No, he wasn't there. There was no C-Lane. It was the first time you and I have ever been on microphones with one another.
Where did you find that?
I had no idea this existed. Do you remember doing it? Because I don't barely remember doing it at all.
I have to be honest, no. And it's making me a little nervous and like clammy. But...
I remember that it existed. I don't know if I've heard a little bit of it.
And you're going to give everyone access to that. Can you send me the file first, please? Or we're just going to go with it?
I can, but now I've already said that
Don't you drop the hard R in that episode?
No, I definitely do not. But there's things in there. There are things in there. A couple of people have been able to
get...
get
squeaky in it, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah. It's...
Buddy, talk about a vault.
There's a couple of people that have gotten a sneak peek at this, and
I'm
they're
guessing
saying,
we never sent it to the suits here.
No,
right?
no,
because
no,
we
no,
would
no.
not be on the air.
No, somebody who's got a sneak peek of this says it is so good. Oh my god!
What the hell? Send it.
I'll send it to you if I can.
But
the show.
this person that got a sneak peek is allowed to chat about it.
No, I'm going to send it to you. I
won't stop it.
You know who you are. You know what you would say. You didn't say anything during this that would get you in trouble, obviously.
Here's the thing. I don't remember it. That's what I fear the most. It's already out there in the ether.
You can tell by listening that we are both drunk. And I'm not talking like 5 out of 10 on the drunkometer. I'm talking we're like 9s.
Oh, wow.
We're
I think that's a really nice testament to us just meeting each other. And we're like, you want to get blacked out and then start a radio show? Let's do it.
You want to get blacked out and do a fake radio show in the room of this apartment over here? Here we go. Let's do it. Oh, it is
a treat.
It's a treat, yeah.
Right.
And so everybody who goes to Just Okay 8, you're going to have to locate this. It'll be an Easter egg at the event.
Like geocaching, but...
Kind of.
Drunker.
Yeah. When you find this location at the venue and scan it, you'll be able to get access to the show.
I'm very curious and nervous at the same time.
Somebody who also got a sneak peek said,
okay, when was a sneak peek party? Oh, you did it on Secret Shows?
No. I'm going to be honest with you here. I didn't know this existed until yesterday. And I don't know how the person who had it got it. Like, there's an inside
and
the
they
ballpark
spread it
chance.
around to everybody?
No. I told them once they posted it, I was like, what the hell? Where'd you get this from? And I said, don't give that to anybody. We're going to give it out to folks for Just Okay 8 instead. And I never released this anywhere that I can recall.
Well, then I think you need to have a conversation with that person and see what else they have.
I am telling you, I think this may have been hacked off of my computer or something nefarious was going on. And I don't know what to do about this. I don't know. Are there legal remedies, Moses, for me to go after these folks, or is it too late?
Sure, why not?
No, okay.
Throw it on the list of people we're going
after. Is it someone that we often go,
No,
that person?
No, wasn't him. Huh. He's innocent in all of this. It's somebody that you know, though, if I said their name.
Okay.
And
do I trust them? Probably not.
I don't know. Should I tell you who it was? Who
Yeah,
had
that'd
this?
be great. Thank you.
All right, the Water Boys.
The
is-
Water Boys.
He's the one who had this file.
How?
Zero idea how. Zero idea. But it is something that is, they're saying it's 55 minutes of gold. So
I'm a little sketched out, but don't send it to anybody else, but also send it to me.
we couldn't make it an hour. We only made it 55 minutes. And
Did we pretend commercials were happening, or we just went 55 straight?
I don't know. I only listened to about 10 minutes of it, and I said, oh, my God. This is a lot.
Okay.
And I think we got your mom on, and I'm like, I'm going to make her to a radio star.
Ew. And then shortly after that, you picked her up first time you met her.
No, yeah, well, that was ways after. I think.
Poor Sheila.
Yeah, and she
And
never
now
talked
she
to me
doesn't
again.
listen to the show. Oh, she
I
doesn't
know.
listen either. She was,
ruined everything.
by the way, it was
Ruined it.
10 years ago. We had the anniversary of I had sex with Sabrina. I was just okay banner.
Yeah.
Isn't that
yeah.
weird?
Today?
No, last week.
Around now.
Mhm.
Yeah. Around now. It was 10 years ago that happened, and we were all over
And if
the
you
place.
guys come to Just Okay, that banner will be hidden somewhere at the venue.
I think that would be a lot easier to find.
Yeah, those are pretty big, I believe. Okay, let's see what we got going on and working some
God,
dispatches.
you threw me with that piece of news.
I'm telling you, I was so surprised. I know we recorded it because obviously we wanted to hear back what went down.
I did not remember we recorded that.
I thought
at
we
all.
just like S-canned it and said,
Never show anyone that ever.
they're saying 55 minutes long, but it was so good it flew by like it was just 10 minutes. So they had fun
That's
at the
not
very
good.
least. We got some questions for Moses here. Smackroll is sending into dispatch, Mo. So let's see what they have to say. We might as well get this across. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, junkies? Boss Mo. Mo, got an argument I want you to settle for me. Can two adults exchange money for pictures like they do on OnlyFans or whatever? I guess that's legal, but is it legal if you meet other ways? Settle that for me if you would, please. And Sean, earlier you said there were 50% of the tickets were sold. Well, now you're saying you got no clue. So what are you, buddy? You lying to us?
Hey, trust me, when I heard that we didn't have access to the sales numbers live, I said, did Jack just tell me that to try to get me out of a bad mood? Did he say, like, look, they're selling like hotcakes over here. Congrats, guys. People were really excited about this. But he was told by them, like the venue and the ticket company said, oh, God, hold on. These are flying off the shelves here. And then they said, we'll give you an update tomorrow morning. And he reached out again and got another update. And that's how we know there's just a couple dozen that are left at realradio.fm/justokay. The general admission tickets aren't up yet, but those will be up before too long. And you're still going to have fun. You'll still get access to that show if you're general admission. You'll still be able to hang out with us. There's all kinds of great things that you're going to get if you get even just a regular commoner ticket to the show.
A commoner?
Yeah, even those folks are going to be just fine. Moses, of course, will set you up VIP.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah, we can't let you stay with the peons.
I may have also just gotten a link to this show that you spoke.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Stop spreading the link out. Sean, I mean, do you not have control of your stuff, man?
Clearly, I don't. I have no idea. And yesterday, I was spending time. I said, we got some things going on, and I want to make sure the archive of the show is secure.
I just got a link to the show.
Okay. Calls himself the news junkie.
Tell Celine to send it to you. He'll send it to you. I don't have it right in front of me here.
Why
I was
does
trying.
someone else have it is the question.
I've tried to tell you, okay? This was not a nefarious thing. I was trying to lock down the archive for all of the work that we have put in for all of these years.
Okay.
So that the archive of all these shows was secure somewhere, right? And we talked a little bit about why that, you understand
Sure.
what I'm saying.
I'm
All right?
up to speed with that. I'm talking about this secret recording.
In doing this, there were some people that said, oh, I've got an archive of the first 2 years of shows, and I've got these years of shows. And then, so I'm trying to gather them all together and see if we can get a perfect archive of every show that we've ever done, right? And in doing that, the person in question said, yeah, I've got that, and then I've got the test show. So what the hell is a test show? And he goes, I got the test show. And he's screwing with me. He's screwing with me. And then he goes to post the link, and it's the link of you slapping me. And I go, all right, yeah, he's just messing around. And then he posts
That's
the link.
not even our material. Dang intern at the time is getting tens of thousands of views.
That's true. He posts the link, and I click it, and I go, oh, my God. I barely remember doing this. And I start hearing it, and I said, oh, he actually does have a test show. So there we go. We located it. But I wasn't up to anything nefarious.
Okay. Right. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Me either.
If someone could send me the effing link before I lose my mind.
Moses can send it to you. He's got it over there.
Thanks, Moses.
Quick break. When we come back, we're going to do the final dispatches. Stories that didn't make
Moses,
the cut.
I got a side text for you. Lawsuit. Headed our way.
Today, I learned to wrap everything up for a Tuesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
This week on the show, win tickets to see the Doobie Brothers at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater in Tampa, July 11th when we play JCS Trivia. Plus, your calls, text, talkbacks, and 4 opportunities to win $1,000 later today on Real Radio 104.1.
The Jim Colbert Show. Today at 3 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast for the remainder of our Tuesday. And we're expecting still a good amount of sunshine over the course of this afternoon. Clouds will continue to clear out. Temperatures, though, will be warming only into the low and mid 60s. And with that, we also have some strong wind gusts that will be possible. We're talking wind speeds as high as around 30 miles per hour over the course of this afternoon. For tomorrow, we'll see more of the same, a good amount of sunshine, but calmer winds, a high of 64. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan Injury Law Firm.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in an accident and would like to know the value of your case, go to forthepeople.com to see cases just like yours. You see, all lawyers are not the same. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It's the Marketer's Report. Today, Capital One's Chief Brand Officer, Mark Mentry, weighs in on building loyalty with customers.
Capital One has really worked to create amazing access moments for our customers. We will do sound check parties that only Capital One cardholders can get access to, and we can't pull that off without iHeart.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. The good news is Tobacco-Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco-Free Florida's phone quit service, you'll receive one-on-one sessions with a coach who can help you on your quit journey. You may also qualify for free nicotine replacement therapy like patches, gum, or lozenges. Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco-Free Florida can help you get started. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW.
Are you a business owner, CEO, or responsible for marketing? If you are, iHeartMedia can help you reach your goals and find new customers. We reach more consumers in your target area than anyone else. And we can give you access to those potential customers more cost-effectively across radio, digital, podcasting, and social. We'd love to show you how iHeartMedia can work for you. From your cell, dial pound 250 and say keyword great results. That's pound 250 and say great results.
I'm Chris Walls, and I'm a truck driver from Missouri. For 13 hours a night, I sit in my truck and I drive. Out of boredom, I'll stop and eat. If I'm not doing fast food, I guarantee there's a bag of chips open on my dashboard. Along with that, I'm good for about 4 liters of soda a night. That was all until Andro 400. I started out 4 months ago weighing 341 pounds, and since taking Andro 400, I have dropped 45 pounds. I'm sleeping better. There's no cravings. My knee pain went away. I've had some lower back issues, and I've noticed that went away, and I can only contribute that to Andro 400. One thing that Andro 400 said on the radio ad says it attacks belly fat. Well, let me tell you, it did. I've lost 6 inches. This product really does work.
So guys, if you'd like to experience similar results, then get Andro 400, the safe, natural, and inexpensive way to boost your testosterone. Go to andro400.com or call 888-400-0435. 888-400-0435.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're conquering the unconquerable. Using artificial intelligence and data, our experts can create a personalized gene roadmap just for you, customizing your cancer treatment, giving your body exactly what it needs to fight the disease. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Hard Rock Bet presents Legal in Florida.
You can bet the game on Hard Rock Bet. No more betting inside your head. Now Hard Rock Bet is legal in Florida. Now Hard Rock Bet is legal in Florida. Legal in Florida. It's safe, it's legal. We'll repeat that it is legal. Top rated sportsbook and it's the only one that's legal.
Get a no-regret first bet up to $100 when you sign up now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and over and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Do you have information about a violent crime? Help solve crimes with your anonymous tips at crimeline.org. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your tips make a difference. Say it here. It's anonymous at crimeline.org. Paid by CSTF.
Guarantee Media is giving away a 5-day Caribbean cruise with all meals and entertainment included for only $99. But you must tell me the name of a country without the letter A in its name. Text your answer to 96551 and you'll get a 5-day Caribbean cruise with all meals and entertainment included. If you're one of the first 50 to text the name of a country without the letter A in its name, we will include a second bonus destination to Orlando, Florida. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. And be one of the first 50 listeners to tell me a country without the letter A in its name and get a 5-day Caribbean cruise with all meals included, plus 4 days in Orlando for only $99. Tell me a country without the letter A in its name. Texting your answer to 96551. That's 96551. This is not a contest. It is paid advertising by Guarantee Media with the purpose of soliciting sales on vacation ownership and not affiliated with iHeartMedia. Some terms and conditions apply.
Life is too short to let allergy and sinus issues hold you back. At Aspire Allergy and Sinus, we understand the impact these challenges can have on your life. Imagine a life free from constant sneezing, itchy eyes, and sinus headaches. Our expert team provides comprehensive allergy testing and personalized treatment plans, ensuring your specific needs are addressed. Simple relief, better life. At Aspire Allergy and Sinus, visit aspireallergy.com to schedule an appointment. aspireallergy.com and tackle your allergies head on.
Make everything you do more epic with Spectrum Mobile and the new Samsung Galaxy S24 series with Galaxy AI. Order from Spectrum and get $700 off with a trade-in. And now, you can get Spectrum Mobile for $15 a month each when you get 2 unlimited lines. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S24 series with Galaxy AI today. Visit a Spectrum store or SpectrumMobile.com. Offer subject to change, valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Get ready for the big game with the free iHeartRadio app. Pre-game with perfectly tailored playlists like Big Game Party and more. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Big Game, and listen now. Make the big game great with iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
When you get your biggest tax refund from Jackson Hewitt, prepare to shout, "Jackson Hew, yeah!" from the rooftops. In the event you don't get your biggest refund, you'll get your money back, plus $100.
Looking to hire the right employee? Find them at the Florida Jobs Now job fair, fljobsnow.com for more info.
If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked by.
And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Tuesday. Did you get a chance to listen to any of that?
Yeah, 11 seconds in and I sound effing hammered. And I inhaled helium as well. God.
Oh, hang on.
I realized it. No.
Well, somebody will hear this at some point in time. And
when I die.
Probably when you die. And when
All right, that's all I'm giving you right now, okay? But that is the beginning of the test show, which you can get if you are at Just Okay 8. And there are only a few VIP tickets left. Thanks to everybody for putting up with us talking about this today. We appreciate it.
Where is the shot, Sean?
I don't need the shot. They're not all gone.
Do it.
If I may consider doing one tomorrow. No, that's not right. Because I'm going to have to do it no matter what. I don't want to have to do it.
You
I'd rather
don't,
not
but
do it.
You promised the people.
I promised the people if it was gone right now. Maybe
Oh, just getting word from the producer.
No, you're not. There's nobody in your ear. I know there's nobody in your ear.
Yeah, but if I put two fingers to one ear, then it kind of is like someone's in my ear.
Snick on YouTube says, husband and I got VIP, can't wait. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. That's so nice of you. Let's do these final dispatches as promised. Here goes nothing. We got a dispatch from Mike the Chip Guy right here. Let's see.
Hey, Sean, Sabrina, C-Lane.
What up?
So I got a name for your band, and y'all can decide which one is who.
Oh, great. This is not going to be good.
Description, but how about Muffin Top and the Nutless Wonder? That would be a pretty good
terrible.
one.
Oh, there's a lot of,
I don't know.
lot of creativity
wiggle,
coming
pop,
our
pop.
way.
You know what? Somebody sent me an email. I was like, oh, this is cute. They weren't even trying to make a joke. They were just trying to give us a little band name that wasn't mean or anything.
What was it?
It wasn't good, but they said, how about the Acoustic News Junkies?
Oh,
and I was like, oh,
that's so sweet.
Look at this. This is a humble thing here.
So you're
said the
blacklisted from Just Okay.
Somebody said the hot mics, and I was like, I mean, that would be something like a radio guy would do.
No.
That would be cool if both our names were Mike.
Yeah.
And then we could be the Hot Mics, you know? And you got like a lot of crossovers there. No, Sabrina's not a fan.
No, it's so stupid.
I think it'd be good. But we're not doing it because we're not Mics, and it just doesn't work for us. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Moses, this is Grass Chopper. I've never heard of this person before, so God only knows what we're going to get.
Afternoon and happy Tea Tuesday. This is the dispatcher formerly known as Chops the Trash Man is now the Grass Chopper.
Oh, nice.
So let me know if you need me for all your grass chopping needs.
Okay.
How do I switch my dispatches over here? Number one.
Oh,
number
email
two.
me tips@thenewsjunkie.com. He's got account problems, and he wants me to customer service him right here on the show.
One way to get that fast tracked is airing the grievances right there on the air.
That's true. Now I'll look at the email more likely. But all right, Chops, email me and I'll get you fixed up. That happens every once in a while to people. You create a new account instead of logging in on your old one, and presto, bingo, you screwed it all up. All right, let's do the stories that didn't make the cut. And we got South Carolina wants to restart executions with firing squad, electric chair, and lethal injection. So
Come on down.
The trifecta.
Yeah, the trifecta of death.
This
is what
might be
they're
one of
looking for.
those 2 out of 3 ain't bad situations.
All right, yeah. What would you pick out of those? If you had to choose one, what do you go for?
Ooh.
If I was the one getting executed,
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Electric?
Nobody's picking the electric chair,
lethal?
right? No. That's bad.
I guess
Electric
I'd
chair
go
is bad.
firing squad.
Firing squad would be quick, and assuming they, targeted correctly and hit you where they were supposed to. I would not do the electric chair. I know that
Morbid
much.
ending of the show.
A Category 6 hurricane, that's what they're saying they might start doing. The scientists gathered together and they say, climate change, climate change, climate change. And they said, we need to have something higher. Climate change, Category 6. So they are now saying there's a hypothetical category that they may turn into a new category if hurricanes go over 192 miles per hour. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Here we go. Let me get this all set. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
Man, Moses, now I feel like it's Friday. In my head, I feel like it's
messed
Friday.
you all up.
I feel like I walk out of here and be done. I have the weekend ahead of me, and I don't get any of that. And we found out, we missed out. They did a resurrection of...
Jesus.
No. Happened a long time ago. This was a newer thing. They did a resurrection of Blockbuster Video, and they built an entire Blockbuster video in town at the fairgrounds.
Oh.
And I had no
But what
idea
can
this
you
was going
rent?
on.
And it's a pop-up? How are you supposed to return it?
It was a pop-up. They had videos. I think they were for sale more so than anything else, but would have gone to that. Did not. Today I Learned for a Tuesday, February 6th. I already played the intro, right?
Okay.
Yeah. 2024. Today I Learned sponsored by J. David Tax Law. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away. Nobody's going to get this. Today I Learned this show.
Twilight. That's not a show.
Mork and Mindy is correct, Moses. Mork and Mindy, the scripts for the show, were shorter than most TV show scripts because of Robin Williams' improv. There were entire sections that were notated with, Robin will do something here, and they would just let him be Robin Williams.
That's like our show.
And go crazy and make some fun stuff happen. That was on until May of 1982. I was 1 year old when they canceled that show. Today, learned Abraham Lincoln once bet a fur hat that he could pick up a barrel of whiskey off the floor and drink from it.
Sean was also one when that happened.
Abraham Lincoln won the bet. I was not alive when he was, fortunately for me. Today, I learned this guy right here.
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Sam. That's right. Real hard
Damn
one.
it.
Yosemite Sam. Yosemite Sam was created as a new nemesis for Bugs Bunny because audiences were starting to feel sorry for Elmer Fudd and how much Bugs Bunny tormented him.
He sucks at getting wabbits.
So they said, let's have somebody new to be the foil, and Yosemite Sam was born. Moses, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, Mo. Tuesday, Mo.
And here we go. Today I learned this lady right here.
That's what I Tracy Chapman.
That's right. Tracy Chapman is correct.
Mo.
She was able to debut her song Fast Car to over 600 million people. Why? Well, Stevie Wonder lost a hard drive he needed to do his own performance. So
They're
they
going to say
said,
his site.
no, he lost that long before, I think. But in 1988,
Well, that
Fast
probably
Car
contributed to how he lost that hard drive, though.
Hey,
Right in front of him the entire time.
to 600 million people, making it a hit many times over. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Go to the website, thenewsjunkie.com, and get the podcast. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
Had a feeling that I belong.